On October 3, 2023, in Las Cruces, New Mexico, an officer radios in "shots fired," sending dozens of officers and first responders racing to the scene. When they arrive, they find that a woman has been shot in her car by one of their officers. Chaos and confusion reign over the scene as conflicting stories begin to surface, but with the officer's body camera rolling, the truth won't stay hidden for long. At 4:38 a.m., Officer Felipe Hernandez with the Las Cruces Police Department begins to investigate a suspicious car parked in an elderly housing complex well past visiting hours. As he questions the suspect sitting inside, the situation rapidly escalates, and less than 10 minutes later, Officer Felipe Hernandez calls out a shocking alert over the radio.
80%, shots fired, shots fired.
Officers Alvarez and Guerrero are the first to arrive on scene, but the dire situation leaves no time for questions. A woman has been shot, and swift action must be taken if there's any hope of saving her life.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get her out, but I don't know where she's hit at. I might have lost my flashlight over there.
Okay, here you go.
Get the flashlight over, then we'll grab my flashlight.
Okay, I think she's hit on the side.
She's not, Terry. Man, she's not, I don't think she's breathing, man.
Okay, we'll deal with that here in a bit. Is there any weapons in the car or anything like that?
Just a paintball gun, man.
Okay, don't reach for it or anything, okay? We're gonna take her out.
We weren't doing anything. She's,
I'm gonna get her out.
You guys go out. What the Terry!
Let me up. She has a...
Does she have a pulse, man?
Okay, I'm gonna start cleaning all this off because we don't know where the blood one is. She has blood on the side, I believe. He went to go get his flashlight. He's over there. You want to just get this guy over?
While Officer Alvarez continues to assess the victim, Officer Guerrero moves to escort the frantic passenger away from the vehicle. He seizes the opportunity to ask questions, hoping to make sense of the chaotic scene.
What happened, bro?
No, we were just chilling in the car.
Let's step over here, bro.
She's not breathing.
Medics are on the way. It's all right.
Guys, come on, man. We weren't doing shit.
I understand, bro. I understand.
In a frantic bid to prevent further blood loss, they scramble to pinpoint exactly where she's been shot.
I think it's on the side because I saw blood on the side and my arm is on the right side.
Take off her sweater.
He said yes.
Yeah. Yeah, just let me wipe it off. Quiet. Shut up.
Was it just what?
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure.
Try to see on applied. And CPR sensor.
Though the bullet wound has been sealed with tape, the woman has no pulse. To keep vital oxygen flowing throughout her body, Officer Aguilera begins performing CPR. Nearby, Officer Guerrero tries once again to get information about what happened from the witness.
All right, can you tell me what happened?
We were just sitting in the car, and then he came and told her to get out of the car, man.
Who did?
Mr. Hernandez, for no reason.
Okay, and then what happened after that?
And then she got out, and then he was looking at her, and then we took off, like.
Okay, hey, go ahead and calm down. So he came to the car?
She's not breathing, no, man.
Okay, they're helping her out. Medics are on the way, okay?
We weren't doing nothing, man.
Okay, so he came up to the car, he told her to get out of the car. What happened after that?
Well, he was looking, and then we took off, but we weren't doing nothing in the first place.
Okay,
man.
I understand, but what happened? How did she end up on the floor?
He tased her.
He tased her?
Yeah.
Okay, and then did you hear gunshots, anything like that, bro?
Well, I think he tased her, man. Like, man, we weren't doing anything. No,
Do you know any reason why he would tase her?
no, I don't know. Like, we were just chilling. Like, we were just hanging out.
Though his claims are deeply concerning, when the truth will finally be revealed, it will turn the case on its head. Meanwhile, as Officer Alvarez continues CPR, Officer Aguilera makes a disturbing observation.
She's bleeding out in the back still.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys need more Chester?
Yeah, give her. Give us another one, because this one, the blood kind of...
Chest seal, or you don't want to pack it first? Because it's just...
It's her. I already got blood all over me.
Another officer quickly joins Officer Guerrero and helps him get information from the witness, who is not keen to speak with the police.
What's her name?
Sir, for real, right now, during this time, like,
I gotta figure.
I know, but no, that's bull right there.
We're trying to figure out what happened, dude. I just got here.
I know, but she's not even breathing. You're trying to check them. Oh, come on, man.
Look, they're helping her out right now.
But she's not breathing, sir.
Okay. Medics are on the way. Medics are on the way. They can help her.
Yeah, but
okay?
this is wrong in the first place.
I'm trying to understand what's happening. Okay.
I understand, but you guys want to do this? Wait, come on, man.
I have to.
Sir, for real.
Okay.
Like,
Do you want to give me your name?
not after this.
All right.
Sir, come on.
I'll get your name right now. Listen.
Okay, but this is bullshit. Like, you guys are up for blood for no damn reason. We weren't doing nothing, man.
Okay.
Wow, what the?
The reason why he stopped you guys?
No, we were just chilling in the car, minding our business. The car wasn't on or nothing.
Okay.
That was wrong. What he did, like, for no reason. Oh, what the?
Just trying to figure it out.
I know, sir, but come on.
Though he refuses to provide his name, he does provide some details about his relationship with the victim.
Who is she to you?
She used to be my ex-girlfriend.
Your ex-girlfriend?
Yeah, we're just chilling. We're just hanging out, man.
Okay. At this time, we're just chilling.
I know it's late, but come on.
Yeah.
Right.
Where are you guys heading?
We're gonna head to her house. Like,
Okay. Where are you guys coming from?
her area.
She wants to see.
He's up there. Yeah, you'll see it.
Finally, paramedics have arrived, and Officer Aguilera takes a moment to update them on the status of the victim.
She got one gunshot wound to the back. We had applied a chest seal, but the blood came out.
Actually, wound
she
too,
doesn't
or
have
just
a pulse. Entrance, just an entry wound, and she doesn't have a pulse.
Gotcha. Okay.
We started CPR, but she was bleeding out too much, so we put another chest seal.
While paramedics take over life-saving measures, Sergeant Gonzalez arrives to take control of the scene. On his approach, he runs into Officer Hernandez, who's been led away from the scene by a fellow officer.
You hurt?
No, just think our doors. We're trying to back up.
Yeah. Okay. You're gonna be with his buddy officer? Yeah, I got him. Okay. CID's already being contacted.
Okay.
So if you just wanna, I guess, take him down to the station, just wait there in the CID briefing. Or so we'll lock it down here. Is it way down there?
My bike and everything's right over here in front of Brother Court.
Okay.
But I did move my bike though. I went to grab my bike and my flashlight and my notebook that hit the ground.
Okay.
So.
Where was she hit? Record scratch. I don't think there's next to it.
There's not next on it?
No, it's pointed to the back.
Hey, can you have him priority download his camera?
While the truth of what happened remains shrouded in mystery, it will be exposed through the footage from Officer Hernandez's body-worn camera in due time. In the meantime, a promising update on Terry's condition offers a glimmer of hope.
She's still got cardiac activity. It's very slow. It's consistent with that, but as you see, still very, very minor cardiac activity going away right there. Okay. Yeah, you on board? Okay. You good with that? Yeah.
The officers still know very little about the situation and are eager to fill in the blanks. As they continue to question the witness, he begins to reveal hidden motives behind his reluctance to give them his name.
You want to give me your name, man?
Guys, this is wrong, man. I don't. This whole government.
We need your information, man, because you're with us right now. And there's an investigation going on.
She's dead, though.
No, it's a big deal. It's a big deal for sure. So can you give him your name because you saw what happened, right? It's a big deal. You're protecting both him and her, and talking to him, giving you.
Yeah, but.
So makes sense. My friend, if you give him your information, it's protecting both her and.
He's a little cool 19, but he's not really giving me anything
I
yet.
know, but what if I have a war or something?
That's not why we're here. No, that's not why we're
Okay.
here. We're here because we're trying to help her and help our officer, okay? I promise you that's why we're here. It doesn't have anything to do with running an investigation.
It's Jesse Garcia. It's Garcia.
Your name is Jesus Garcia?
What's your phone number?
I got a new phone.
That's okay.
You know her name? You got her information? Did you get her 49?
Yeah, here, yeah.
You have it?
Oh, man.
Hold on a minute.
I just have his 49.
Okay.
Not hers.
Oh, no. She dead or what?
What's her name?
Terry Gomez. She died or what?
don't know. They're still working on it right now, okay? So just cooperate.
What is it, Terry?
Yeah, Terry Gomez.
But soon, rumors of a troubling discovery in the victim's vehicle put the officers on high alert.
I don't know. Did you put him off the weapons?
Did you pat him down?
Did I what?
Did you pat him down?
No, I didn't.
I would pat him down just because.
I know I already asked you if you had any weapons ID, but can I just make sure? Can I just pat you down real quick? So you can put your hands behind your back here? And you, like I said, you're not in any trouble? Just pat you down.
We'll try to pull it down. Can I take it out?
Can I take it out?
Yeah, in the inside. In the inside pocket?
In the inside one?
Yeah.
Hold on. Don't reach for it. Don't reach for it.
Other officers standing nearby expressed their confusion over the developing situation.
What is he doing?
Yeah.
I guess Bender's told off first.
Yeah, this is how I'm gonna get my police degree.
Is he a witness? Yeah. You said this is still a paintball gun?
Yeah.
Can I bag this?
Do we know what happened?
I don't know. Oh, since he's possible to stand like this, I don't know.
Is the
Witness or
I mean, there's a passenger.
Man, I just love cops.
And this was a
832. Just keep an eye. He's cooperative right now, so we'll just watch.
Yeah.
Over here's good. Yeah.
You wanna sit down over here?
As Terry is finally loaded into the ambulance, one officer suspects that there's more to Jesus' involvement than any of them realize.
Once they saw the Hispanic, they should have just arrested him.
No.
That's what I would have done.
Even though he's a passenger.
Yeah, we don't know if he's a suspect.
Can I ask Sarge real quick?
Yeah.
Hey, Sarge, why aren't we running him?
Huh?
Why aren't we running him? He was a passenger, and he saw the whole thing inside the car.
You asked me, what do you mean?
Like, why aren't we running him?
I didn't say you couldn't. But you said to question him. Because he's got to be questioned with another agency because the whole task force is coming out.
So we can run him right now?
Yeah, you can run him on feet, just make sure he's clear and whatnot. But I mean, you don't need to. All we said is not to question him.
Do you have his 49?
Yeah.
Can you run it?
No, on 2. We got channel 2 for us, so we'll just stay on 2.
Because nobody had pat him down when I walked up. Nobody did.
I didn't know anything about him. I thought he was a witness, so.
Oh, I'm just saying. Why would I do it? So, like, treating him like he's a suspect.
Treat him like he's a suspect.
Well, I don't know why we're not treating him.
No, you're right. I just, honestly, I thought he was a witness that walked out of his house. So, because nobody told me otherwise. So, because I was dealing with all this and trying to make sure everything else was squared away. So.
But Jesus' true identity isn't the only thing this officer is curious about.
Yeah, what do you know?
About what?
Just everything.
This? I'll tell you no.
What?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
The officers run Jesus' name through their database, unaware they're about to uncover more than what they bargained for. Meanwhile, as Terry reaches the hospital,
Shit, he
officers
lied.
and paramedics are left in a tense state of limbo, passing the time by discussing what little they know about the unfolding situation.
I think he's a drug lord.
How many times did she get hit? Was it 2 or 1? Just 1? There's so much in the back right here. No, it's. How is it? Yeah, that's true. The bike guy or? Yeah. I saw the bike there while there is. I know you guys did good bike patrols that early. Yeah. He usually does them at night, you know? Yeah. But he checks out with people and he'll be like done with them like right away. And this one he checked out and. Just random? Yeah. Is it all the way up there to yeah. Cul-de-sac and then she went up? I think so. Yeah. Because we didn't even get no information on the radio. He checked out and then shots fired and that was it. Yeah.
But they aren't the only ones intrigued, as a nurse begins to ask questions of her own.
OIS. I don't. Officer involved shooting. I don't even know.
Oh, it's Fantasy Star 2.
Like what? From the scene, it kind of looks like she tried to run him over.
Oh, she tried to run him over?
Yeah, I think so.
As the conversation continues, unsettling observations hint that there may be more to the story than they yet realize.
You ain't gonna find out that she's making me or nothing?
From this?
No. Who's that?
But it's, yeah, I don't even know the cheese man.
That's He's over here.
Well, what it looks like, it's because he checked out, and it's like it's like by El Paso. He just said shots fired,
That's crazy.
but we showed up on scene, and it seems like they tried to ran him over.
Oh.
So, because the cases were like over there, and the car was over here. But
I would thought a lot of people getting shot in the back though.
yeah, I didn't like the whole scene.
It don't matter if I say.
Yeah.
Back at the scene, the result of Jesus' background check has come back, and one shocking revelation after the next leaves officers stunned.
I'm showing him
Uh-oh, not
on an
Jesus.
ID card only. 59185 brown eyes.
Controls.
Show that he has one out of the district attorney's office.
There we go.
Actually, he's gonna have 2.
Ooh. Even worse.
It's gonna be failure to appear for code 16. History of resisting, evading, obstructing. 1 is gonna be nationwide for controlled substance. 10,000 secured bonds.
Damn, he was a drug lord. I was right.
10,000 secured bonds. And it's going to be for breaking and entering. He also has one out
He's
of
also stealing from
for
homes.
failure to appear for trespassing. And he has 6 names.
Despite the alarming report, the officers choose to keep the information to themselves for now and continue to monitor Jesus while they await further instructions. Meanwhile, Officer Hernandez is being assessed at the police station and has revelations of his own to share.
All right, Hernandez, all we're doing is we're gonna be taking overall pictures. We'll be sticking those
Queeman
numbers.
raid. We love Queeman.
Each individual portion of your vest. So there's some questions I need to ask real quick. Are you injured? Yes. Okay. Have you been checked out by medical staff yet? Okay. We'll make sure we get that done for you, okay? During the shooting, were you kneeling, prone, mounting, or something else? Standing. Standing. Okay. How many rounds do you load in your magazine?
I visit Queeman's house when he's sick.
16 plus 1.
We play Mario Party.
16 plus 1. So basically, we're going to be taking pictures around your hands, arms, you name it, we're taking pictures, okay?
Okay, so you said you were injured. Is it just these?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so if you can just keep your arms over me.
While his alleged injuries could support his claims that Terry attempted to run him over, the true story can only be verified by the footage, which has yet to be seen. In the meantime, the sun has risen on the crime scene, and the officers have bad news for Jesus, who's been patiently waiting to be released from detainment.
Hey, you do Central. We'll detain him for now, and then we'll try to Who ran him?
Well, technically Guerrero, but I mean, what's the problem?
What? Does he possibly have warrants?
I know. I thought we were talking about.
Oh, we are now.
Okay, cool.
The warrants for this male subject that we ran out here, can you confirm them, please? Stop tensing up. Relax your arm.
I'm not tensing up. You're the one pushing me.
Because you're.
What am I
flexing
doing?
your arm.
I'm not fixing my arm.
Oh.
What did I do wrong? Why are you guys all being with me now? When I've been waiting here this fucking time. This is crazy. What did I do wrong? Because I'm asking you questions because I'm worried about her. I want to go to the hospital and see if she's okay.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys are arresting me because I want to see if she's
You're going to jail.
okay.
What you know?
I'm not asking you.
Hey, Central 1107 has a mail detector. Oh, you're talking up?
Why are you squeezing my arm like that?
Does your arm like what?
I'm not. Because I'm not asking no
Like anything, bro. Just walk.
Right?
Jesus is swiftly taken to jail and left with uncertainty about Terry's fate. Soon an investigative
Damn.
team arrives and begins to meticulously survey the scene, attempting to piece together what may have happened.
It's hard to tell, like,
That would be good in a civil war. I would take out everyone. I would take all of them. The enemy combatants, I'm good with a gun.
However, processing the crime scene proves to take longer than anyone anticipated. As 2 officers stand by and guard the victim's car, they begin to engage in an intriguing discussion.
So, what did you guys come up with? I think I'll watch it. Once it comes out on YouTube or something, which I doubt.
Like this.
Maybe, because I feel like they've all been coming out on YouTube lately.
Like this.
Request it. Don't they have to go through like a bunch of steps or something like to request it? Yeah.
Like what this guy's doing wouldn't happen. I would just apply some master techniques, I would have just got all the information out of him. I'm a master cop.
At the other end of the cul-de-sac, officers Witten and Martinez have been asked to watch over vital evidence. However, multiple unexpected encounters put the integrity of the crime scene in jeopardy. At 11:40 a.m., Officer Martinez hears a commotion nearby and rushes over to investigate.
My sons went in there. I don't know what's going on. They found somebody in there that does not belong in there.
Yeah, they're here. It's his month right now, dog. If I call the cops.
Is he inside your house?
Yeah, bro, just chilling.
For the owner to come back. What?
For the owner to come back.
The owner?
Yeah, I'm the owner of this apartment, bro.
Down your stuff, man. Down your stuff.
Good thing he took the TV, Mom.
I know.
Drop it. Hold on, turn it off.
He took it. We took it.
Turn it off.
They took the TV out of here yesterday.
Let go of the bike.
Why did they walk him into his house?
Oh, this stuff, man. Drop it.
Oh, to put back his stuff, I guess. I wouldn't allow him. This is dangerous.
Detained at this time. Did you guys notice if anything's missing yet?
No, like I said, the main thing I have.
Did you guys
the first thing I saw was him on the couch, and I was like, "What the?" You know?
Was that window already broken?
These windows have been broken a little bit.
Yeah.
But now it's broken like somebody took it completely off.
Where is that?
This one. This is the neighbor who told me that there was 3 guys in there.
They've been staying here. When I came
'Cause
2
I've been
days ago,
gone for 2
they
weeks.
weren't here, but they told me that they were going in and out. That's why me and my daughter took the TV out right away.
No one else is inside. After Mirandizing him, the suspect tells officers his name is Tahoe and doesn't deny breaking into the window, claiming he thought the apartment belonged to his friend.
Am I crazy? Wasn't his name Jesus? Oh no, there's some other guy. Oh shit. I'm so racist. I swear to God his name was Jesus.
When asked for his friend's name, he said he didn't know it, leading officers to suspect he may be lying. Upon learning the man is homeless, they assume the suspect was squatting in the residence and leave it up to the homeowners to decide whether to press charges.
You got lucky, man. You got lucky, all right? Well, these guys are being cool. But you gotta know, from here on out, you're trespassing this whole property.
Just 10 minutes later, the scene is put at risk once again, as Officer Witten finds himself in an unexpected standoff with a woman crossing the street.
Hey,
Where's 1525?
off the street. I don't know, get off the street.
Don't talk to me like that.
This is a crime scene, can you not see it?
Yeah, but don't talk to me like that.
That doesn't mean you can just walk in here.
No way.
Don't be walking in the street, you know it's an active crime scene.
No way. She's like, don't talk to me like that.
This is a crime scene, can you not see it?
Yeah, but don't talk to me.
That doesn't mean you can just walk in here. Don't be walking in the street, you know it's an active crime scene.
No way.
Looking at the signs
Okay.
over there. So don't.
You need to get on the sidewalk.
I'm going. But don't.
I don't see you going. Please go. My name is Officer Witten. Get off the roadway, ma'am. Get off the road.
What is your name?
I'll give you my name once we get off the road.
Okay,
Get off the
then
road.
go and Get off the road.
You get off the road. Get off the road.
No wonder there's so many criminals and police like me. You're not of the Lord.
Please get off the road. Get off the road, and I'll give you all the information you
Man,
want.
why is he talking to her like
Witten,
that?
W-H-I-T-T-E-N. My badge number is 864. Do not walk on the sidewalk or in the roadway.
Tell her.
I'm 66 years old. Do you think I'm gonna go look over
66?
there? I was looking for somebody.
Do not walk on the roadway or on the sidewalks.
God bless you.
Yo,
Do not
tackle her.
walk on the
Tackle
roadway or
her.
any of the sidewalks. You're
Get her.
still walking on the sidewalk. Please get off the sidewalk.
So where am I gonna?
Where am I gonna go?
Off the sidewalk, please, ma'am. If you're gonna go on this side, you need to go around and go on the fence line.
That's where I was going.
You were in the middle of the road.
No, that's where I was walking where you told me get off the sidewalk. How can I get off the sidewalk if I was going that way? Really?
Despite the intrusion, the crime scene remains preserved. Soon, investigators finish gathering evidence. All that remains is to view the eye-opening footage, where the shocking truth of what really transpired between Officer Hernandez, Terry Gomez, and Jesus Garcia is finally revealed.
Roll the window down. Leave your hands where I can see them. Okay, just leave your hands where I can see them. I don't know that. Roll your window down, ma'am. Open the door.
It's just a pinball gun.
Step over here.
I don't have.
Step over here.
No.
We're not doing nothing wrong, sir.
I'm looking for my keys. I can't find them. It's just a pinball gun.
Okay, what's in his waist right there?
That's a pinball gun.
It's a pinball gun, sir.
Step out.
We're not doing nothing wrong, though.
Step out, ma'am.
I don't just step out.
Step out now, or I'm gonna pull you out.
You cannot pull me out. Excuse me, I'll call your sergeant. I want to see your
Come
sergeant. I want your sergeant.
Ma'am.
Don't touch me.
Ma'am, step out,
Don't
please.
touch me.
Step out.
Don't touch me.
Step
I
out.
want to record this right now.
Go ahead, step out.
I want to record this. Don't touch me.
Step out.
No.
Come on, hurry up.
No.
Who are you here visiting?
I'm Butterfly.
It's too late to be visiting Butterfly.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I came out to look for my keys.
This is public housing, ma'am.
I
Step out.
understand that. No,
Step out.
no, sir. Don't touch me, sir.
Despite his demands, Terry remains seated, prompting the officer to deliver an alarming threat.
Okay. You're gonna get tased.
No, you're not going to take
Step out then.
I'm going to call
You are. I'm asking you to step out. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay.
Yo,
Step
taser.
out.
Taser. Get
Why
her.
don't I step out, though?
So I can talk to you. This
Get
guy
her.
has paintball guns. I don't know what else he has there.
It's just a pinball.
It doesn't matter, ma'am.
Yo,
It doesn't
tase the
matter.
fuck out of her.
It still looks like a gun, does it not?
No.
Yeah,
Yes, it
taser.
does.
It's just a laser gun.
Step over here, right here.
Taser.
Sir, look here.
If you pull that out again, bro, we're gonna have issues.
Tensions rapidly escalate the moment the officer realizes he's seen the passenger before.
Show me your face. Show me your face.
I'm not doing nothing, sir.
Jesus Garcia.
I'm not.
Holy, you're back on the property.
I'm in the car.
You're on the property.
Sir, come
You're on the property.
I'm in.
I just told you not to be here. Didn't I rip your last time?
Yeah, I know, but I'm not in the
You're gonna get a warrant out for arrest. Step over here. Shut the up. Come here, man. Come here.
Why?
Here's what's going on. Okay? This is public housing. Okay? There's rules and regulations that need to be followed. Okay? He's
Bro,
trespassed.
taser.
Okay?
Oof.
He's trespassed. He has 5 warrants out for criminal trespassing. Okay? Judge already ripped his and told him not to be here. Guess what? He's here again. Okay?
Oh shit.
So again, I'm going to ask you, what are you doing here?
I'm looking for my keys. I was here visiting Butterfly.
At what time? What time did you leave at?
I just barely walked out the door and I'm looking for my keys because I can't find them anywhere. And my mother left me in her house.
Okay. So, what is your name?
My name is Terry.
Is that really your name?
Yes, it is.
Okay. What's your last name?
Why?
Ma'am, I'm doing a investigation. You have a trespasser here right now.
I didn't know that.
That's what I'm telling you. What is your last
Let
name?
me just go get my keys.
What is your last
Let me just
name?
go get my keys.
What is your last name?
It's Leva.
Okay. What is your date of birth? You
I
only know one of two
really
ways.
don't have to answer this.
You do.
No, I don't.
You do.
Why?
You have to provide me with your name and date of birth. That is the law. All right. If there's probable cause for as a crime being happening, he's already trespassed. That is my probable cause. Okay.
The situation further escalates as Officer Hernandez makes yet another threat to Terry.
Do you see what I'm saying, ma'am? Okay. How do you want to do this? I can either charge you. Listen to me. Okay. Don't make things difficult for me. Okay. I've been doing this for the last 3 years. Okay. I know this area. I know cars that are supposed to be here and cars that aren't supposed to be here. Okay. So let's not make this difficult because I will really make your life a living hell. Do you hear me? Okay. I will tow your car. As a matter of fact.
No, don't tow my car. I'm visiting her. She's
Yeah,
allowed to
tow
have
her
guests.
car. Yeah.
Lamau!
She's
Talk
allowed
too
to have
much.
guests at certain times, ma'am.
I did not know that. She did not tell me that.
Okay. Again, that's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Well, let me just
But
get
if
the
you
keys
want to
and
make
go.
things difficult,
No, I don't.
okay.
want things difficult.
So
She
hear me
doesn't
out.
make stuff.
Okay?
Get her.
And just
Get
be
her.
quiet for like 10 seconds.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay?
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
This is public housing.
Okay, I understand that.
There's rules and regulations that they sign when they first move
I
in.
understand that. I'm not the one
Okay?
breaking the rules.
Ma'am,
He is
you
that.
keep obviously. Okay? But still, you're here.
I tried
Okay?
to leave.
It doesn't matter. You're here and you don't live here. I know that for a fact.
I found him.
Okay? So listen to me.
Okay.
Okay? And please just be quiet. Okay? You're trespassing, number 1.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Number 2, okay? You're not allowed to be here past certain hours.
I did not know that.
Listen to me, okay? Can you just shut the up really for 10 seconds?
Why are you
Yeah,
talking
tell
to me?
her.
You don't listen.
Yeah. Why is he talking to her like that?
I don't want to argue all the time, okay? But you're not listening.
Terry then makes a request in the hopes of bringing this heated confrontation to a peaceful end.
Can you just give me a
There's
trespass
rules.
ticket and I'll go?
No. I'm not gonna do that.
Why not?
Okay. Number one, this car isn't drivable.
Yes, it is.
Okay, that closes. Okay. Number two.
It's not stolen. It's insured.
I didn't say it
it's
was stolen.
registered.
Okay. Okay. So you're trespassing though. Okay. There's
I
rules.
know that.
I don't care if you know it or not. I'm telling you. And the fact that you're making it difficult, I'm asking you to step out of the car. That's resisting obstructing. Okay. Yeah. When I ask you to do something, you gotta step out. Okay.
Tell her.
You understand?
Yes.
Okay, so next time you're here and you're visiting Butterfly at these strange hours of the time, remember that. Rules and regulations. You can't be here past certain hours.
I'm sorry.
This is an elderly, disabled community.
I'm sorry.
That's why these rules and regulations are here.
I'm sorry.
Okay?
Yes.
So, again, what is your name?
Can you be nice?
Yes, what's your name?
Terry.
Terry what?
Garcia.
Garcia, what's your date of birth?
That's his last name. I'm sorry. Terry Leyva.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you just lied to me once
It's
already,
Terry
so
Leyva.
you're
It's
about to
Terry
get put in
Leyva. It's
handcuffs.
Terry Leyva.
Okay, thank you. What is your date of birth?
78.
Let me ask you, do you have warrants? No?
Okay, no.
Do you have a valid driver's license?
Oh, yes, but not on them. I have a picture of it.
No, it's fine. So if I run your name, you're gonna have a valid driver's license. Okay.
Satisfied with the information given by Terry, he once again addresses Jesus directly.
Jesus Garcia, be aware, I'm gonna put a warrant out for your arrest. You're back on the property when you're told not to be.
Is he gonna get arrested?
Listen to me. Listen to me. Okay? Again, you make stupid comments all the time because you don't want to listen. Okay? The judge told you, because I spoke to the judge the last time I put that warrant out, you're not to be on the property. Doesn't matter if you're in the car, doesn't matter if you're flying over the air, you're on the property. Okay? I'm gonna put a warrant out for your arrest. Okay? Be aware about who you hang out with, ma'am. Stand by real quick. 84 Central. Burley Court, I'll be out with 2 Code 24 individuals. Going to Chapter 2.
Can I get him to sit down?
You can have a seat, ma'am.
Shortly after entering the vehicle, Terry makes a fateful decision, sending the encounter spiraling toward a violent end.
80 what?
She's so pissed. She's so pissed.
84 Central 2. Stop. Stop! Stop!
Whew, shots fired.
84 Central. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Got her. Got her. Why you do that? Just give it to her. This is what I'm gonna be doing.
Stop! Stop! Get out! Get out! Sir, what the? Stop the car! Stop the car! Get outside and get medical assistance. Get out! Get out!
This is up.
84 Central. Start me fire 55. Get out!
We weren't
Get out!
doing nothing.
She almost hit me with the car! Get out!
In the beginning,
Get out! Get out!
Man, that's crazy, man.
She almost hit me with the car.
I know, but we were doing it in the beginning.
It doesn't matter. I'm not trying to find out what's going on here. And you're trespassed. I recognize you're trespassed. Doesn't matter. 84 Central, we're in front of Burley Court.
Terry, look.
No, shots fired on my part. She almost hit me with the car.
Come on, Mr. Man, we weren't doing nothing.
Terry, stay with me, Terry. Terry, stay with me.
45-year-old Teresa Terry Gomez was pronounced dead at the Mountain View Medical Center Hospital at 5:54 a.m., and Officer Felipe Hernandez was placed on a 3-day paid administrative leave. It must be noted that being charged with a crime does not imply guilt, and that individuals are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Following an investigation, on January 1st, 2024, Officer Hernandez was charged with second-degree murder with a
Damn, he got
$20,000
charged.
unsecured bond.
Damn.
He entered a plea of not guilty. His trial by jury is set to begin on December 9th.
Oh shit. I mean, obviously with my judicial expertise, I knew that was not a shot. Was there really a reason for him to like shoot her? There is no I mean, they just called the cops. He wasn't gonna do anything. They just chased her down. Damn. Let me see what. Wait, I mean, here are the charges again.
2000 investigation. Leave.
Terry, stay with me.
45-year-old Teresa Terry Gomez was pronounced dead at the Mountain View Medical
That name was Terry Leva. Okay.
Center Hospital at 5:54 a.m. and Officer Felipe Hernandez.
Let me see this. Evelyn Nguyen, Human Resource Analyst. Gutierrez. This is the leaf paper. Any officer who discharges a firearm at a person shall be placed on administrative leave with pay for at least 3 days.
Hernandez was placed on a 3-day paid administrative leave. It must be noted that being charged with a crime does not imply guilt, and that individuals are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Following an investigation on January 1st, 2024, Officer Hernandez.
Okay, so he was charged at the start of this year, and he gets like, what was that, 12 months? Or 11 months, I guess.
Hernandez was charged with second-degree murder with a $20,000 unsecured
20K bond.
He entered a plea of not guilty. His trial by jury is set to begin on December 9th, 2024.
That's crazy.
It was supposed to be a beautiful Easter morning in 2021. What happened next would never be forgotten for this family.
We weren't getting a pulse on these people.
We've been tracking this case for the last 2.5 years. After dozens of open records requests and the hiring of an attorney, we finally obtained the records related to this tragic incident and go in depth on the story behind it. 911 calls detail the seriousness behind what took place.
April 4, 2021, 10:32:35.
Please confirm with the address of your emergency.
Yes, there's been a severe car accident on Highway 42.
What's the cross
County Road 42. What's the cross? Bubble Barn. County Road 5.
Okay, how many vehicles?
Happened. Two vehicles.
Is anyone injured?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, what kind of injuries?
We don't know. We're just driving past it.
But that's completely total. It looks like it's gonna start on fire.
Okay, are you there anymore?
No,
we've driven by.
Okay, stop. They've been on the way this entire time. This is just getting more
Well, I don't think. Well, he's not convicted yet, so they might let him go. Turning on an engine when the cop's running you up is crazy. Like, I don't know, what does she think she's gonna accomplish? No, she gave a fake name. But they probably find her name through the investigation. I mean, he already had her. She's on body cam. Like, driving away early doesn't solve anything.
information for them for when they arrive. Okay. Like I said, we have a lot of help on the way. Thank you for calling.
Yep, thank you.
10:32:39.
911, is this a life or death emergency?
Yes, it is. There's a car crash on 42, like right by the gas station.
42. Hold on. 42 and what?
But I don't know. Whatever's by the bubble bar.
What happened?
The red car was turning like by the.
Tell me what happened. Accident or I can't understand.
A car crash. Yes, a car crash.
Is anyone injured?
Yes.
Okay. Is it blocking traffic? I need someone to talk to me.
The car's on fire. There's one car on fire.
A car's on fire from it? Which car's on fire?
The white car. The Chrysler car's on fire.
Okay. Do you see flames or just smoke?
Yes.
Court testimony held at a later date details the moments before officers arrived. After witnessing a horrific crash, witnesses say they approached the white vehicle and found one passenger to be severely injured, but alive. Bystanders pulled her out of the car while it was on fire, likely saving her life. She would not have been able to do this on her own due to her injuries, which included a broken ankle, broken backbones, and 2 broken ribs. She also suffered from a deep laceration caused by the seatbelt in.
What? What the fuck? No idea what I clicked.
To her stomach. Do this on her own due to her injuries, which include likely saving her life. But a crash. Witnesses say they details the moments before officers arrived. After witnessing a horrific crash, witnesses say they approached the white vehicle and found one passenger to be severely injured, but alive. Bystanders pulled her out of the car while it was on fire, likely saving her life. She would not have been able to do this on her own due to her injuries, which included a broken ankle, broken backbones, and 2 broken ribs.
Damn.
She also suffered from a deep laceration caused by the seatbelt into her stomach, exposing her intestines underneath her shirt. The driver of that same vehicle was able to get out on his own and sustained minor injuries. As officers arrive, they witness the injured passenger on the ground and recognize that civilians have stepped up to help.
Hello, thanks for attending to her.
Their next priority is to check on the occupants of the red vehicle. The damage is plainly obvious, as the red vehicle was struck with such a force that it was ripped into 2 pieces.
Is everyone out? I think everyone's out here. There's one in here. Okay. I didn't feel a pulse though. Okay.
No fire extinguishers? I'm not too concerned about that. Is there still a person in here?
2 in here. Yeah, the driver and one in the back seat.
I'm arriving, and it is on me.
45, 122 or 86. We've got 2 trapped inside of a vehicle that'll need to be pried out. I don't know if they've got either the 2 have a pulse.
No.
Okay, I understand your concern.
Yeah.
I'll just have you wait back here. Thank you.
I'm not getting a pulse on the back seat.
These people aren't coming out of this vehicle, right? No. Am I seeing that right? Okay.
Yep.
All right. I appreciate your assistance. Thank you.
I'm a former EMT.
Oh, you are? All right. All right, and we know that nobody's in this one?
Everybody out?
Okay, we're clear here.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to try to maintain some kind of a perimeter here.
Who's in the car?
Don't get in the car. I'll give it to you later. Please get this to the hospital now. I will give it to you. I will give it to you all right now. Just get this to the hospital now. She's a huge cut right here on her neck.
Well, did you see what happened, or you just heard videoing?
I just saw this and I came over.
Okay, so you did see it happen, or you didn't?
No, I didn't see the accident.
Okay, all right. Right behind you. Is there anything I can do to help get this person
Can you
out?
check a pulse on that?
We weren't getting a pulse on these people.
Were you in the car? Were you in the car? The passenger or the driver?
She's a passenger.
Miss, can I just have you switch your keys right quick?
Officers gathered information and got most of the story put together. The individuals in the red car, Dalton and Taylor, were struck by the white car, driven by Leon Bond III with his twin sister, Sienna, in the front passenger seat. Their older sister, Camille Lachey Dennis Bond, was driving alongside them in a separate and seemingly uninvolved black vehicle with her best friend in the passenger seat, Lynn. Lynn was the one to make the 911 call at the beginning of this video. After the crash, Camille stopped down the street in the middle of the road and ran towards the accident on foot. According to court testimony, Camille got out of the car so fast she forgot to put the car in park, but Lynn noticed and did it for her from the passenger seat. Officers quickly realized this may be a criminal investigation involving multiple fatalities and that extreme speeds were likely involved. Accordingly, they quickly identify Camille as a key person of interest. Officers will eventually obtain video evidence of the crash itself to further support Camille's involvement. We will go over that footage later in this video.
Ma'am! Ma'am! Can't go over there right now. We got a car on fire. It's not safe.
Here, Camille is immediately placing blame on the other driver. She doesn't hesitate to use profanities towards Taylor, who she incorrectly believes was driving the red car.
Okay. 45-122, there's gonna be...
This might be the best acting.
Officers unfortunately discover the two individuals in the red car, Dalton Lee Ford and Taylor Nicole Garza, have been killed in the crash. The couple is 22 years old. They had plans to celebrate Easter with their families that morning.
Yeah, she definitely did it.
Like disrespect. Well, and I asked all of them, did you see what happened? Or you just heard a video? Yeah. Doing their commentary and
Yeah, witnesses over here. Okay. So we're going to start talking to them.
You can't let that one slide. What's wrong with commentary?
And I asked all of them, did you see what happened? Or you just heard a video? Yeah. Doing their commentary and
Yeah, witnesses over here. Okay. So we're going to start talking to them. Okay. Hi there.
Officers begin questioning witnesses to hopefully figure out exactly what happened.
So whenever we get another...
Can you help put back? No, she didn't like wipe his face off. He got flash. Yeah, we were all going back to my house.
He was very unamused.
Is she dead? Is she dead? That's all I need to know.
I have no idea.
Well, she better be. If she's not, I'm stuffing her head. I'm going to my car. I'm going to my car.
Why don't we wait here?
Hand slipped. What did she say?
You have a ride coming?
Fine.
Okay.
Is she dead? Is she dead? That's all I need to know.
I have no idea.
Well, she better be. If she's not,
Is she dead? If she's not, I'm stomping on that bitch's head.
stuffing her head. I'm going to my car.
Why don't we wait here for a second?
to my sister. I'm going to my sister. Camille, she left. Camille, she left.
She's gone. Yeah, that's that one.
My car is fine though. That's what I'm saying. It's fine. I'm not moving here. I just need my phone and my shoes.
That's what I'm gonna get for you.
Okay.
Just stay right here, please. Hi, I'm Matt. I know.
Look at my baby.
I'm sorry.
Is she dead?
Your sister or no?
No, that bitch.
I don't know. I don't know, ma'am. I'm very sorry I can't give that information, but we just want you to be safe right now.
I'm fine. I just want my stuff. I'm not going anywhere.
This must be really hard.
Yeah.
Looks like
You
it's
didn't
got-
get my phone.
Okay. Your car might be locked, so we can't.
It's not. My keys are in the car. It's not gonna lock.
Okay. Where's your phone?
It's in the car. It's connected to the. It's next to a white plug.
Okay.
I have to get it. My mom's gonna call me.
I think he has it. It's with your shoes.
Yeah.
I see it in his hand.
Excuse my language. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. But the tried to hit him. They said he tried to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But he tried to hit him.
Easy, easy. Right here. All right. You're the auntie? Okay. All right. No, right over there.
Where's my baby? They went to the hospital.
They went to Richmond.
Okay, yeah, let it go.
And they're both.
The passengers in the white car are okay.
What about the other people?
I don't know yet. Okay. Let's just get you off the street. I need everybody to go on the other side.
Flash court, yeah.
I'm going to the hospital. I'm going to the hospital. I work there.
We'll get it taken care of, man.
All right, I gotta go get my truck over there.
Okay.
Sterling, you stay with me.
Okay. Let me walk with you.
Okay, okay. Oh my
All right, guys. Do we want to
I still don't understand this. Is the girl screaming? Did she get hit? Did she just watch?
I was told that Tiana was going to Ridgeview Medical because this is both of her children.
So then they're going to Ridgeview, which is in Burnsville.
They're going to the Ridgeview Hospital that's in Burnsville. To do a quick look. I know. And that's why I hope that. Yes, the one in Burnsville. I hope that she is because she.
Why is
his car like that? Because the tried to beat him. Can you talk to her? Because she just said that they just passed that hospital. She tried to beat him, and we all tried to go around her so he wouldn't hit her.
They went to county in Minneapolis.
They both went to county in Minneapolis. And she tried to beat him still.
Let's move to this
And then
next
she
corner,
tried to
okay?
go around him. I don't know why
We're
they
just
took
gonna
him
try
over
and
there.
clear up the road,
I don't
okay?
know. We on his phone, but Sienna has a big cut right here. Her knee's gonna come out of it. Camille's sitting with you.
We're still,
Okay.
we have to wait for the medical examiner to get here before we can touch any of the cars. You could expedite, we're going to go 10-15 with this thing now. So what was your first name?
Camille.
Okay, Camille, here's what's going to happen is we're going to be placing you under arrest.
Why?
For criminal vehicular operation.
How?
Well, you were racing your brother.
No, I was not.
So here's what we're going to do. We have to examine all of our phones.
No way. Oh, she got caught. It's unfortunate.
And that type of stuff. So, like I said, we can go two ways. If we have to put you in handcuffs, we're gonna take you back to our station to talk to you.
Nobody was racing. We were going 65.
Okay. So, I understand that.
No.
Okay, so you think you're going 65?
We weren't even going that fast, and I watched it. That's the thing. I watched it.
Okay.
And he was even behind me.
So who squealed out at the intersection there? Do you
What
know?
was that?
Who squealed out back at that intersection way down there? Did
That
you have a
was-
witness that said that somebody
No,
had smoke
we
pouring
didn't.
over the tires? and
No,
stuff?
we did not. We left at the same time. Nobody had wheels nor nothing. That whoever told you that is lying. And I'm just gonna say it like this: whoever told you who said that, most likely is probably white, and I know it is.
Oh, race
First
car.
time Camille has claimed being prejudiced against.
Oh my god, no way. You can't make this up. People actually do this, IRL? No way. That person was white. Okay, yeah, by percentage, yeah.
While being accused of a crime. Before the day of the crash, Camille held several speeding tickets in her records, even though she was just 19 years old. Her first ticket listed she was traveling 50 miles an hour in a 30-mile-an-hour zone, 20 miles over the speed limit. Her second speeding charge was for going 58 miles in a 45-mile-an-hour zone, 13 miles over the speed limit. However, the ticket details that she was very argumentative with the officer in this situation. The report shares that she argued she was pulled over due to her loud music and her being black, then claimed she was traveling that speed on a hill. And then when the officer handed her the ticket, she crumpled it up and tossed it into the passenger seat of her vehicle. Her third ticket was listed as duty to drive with due care speed, where no specific speed data is cited. More details on more of her tickets will be covered shortly.
We were not racing, no, none of that.
You weren't racing at
No,
all? Okay.
I told him, for a simple fact, I'm gonna tell you just like this. For a simple fact, we are black. It is a nice day outside. I know that the police are out. We see the state troopers out. We were not going fast. I said, we're gonna just go the speed limit up here. He said, okay. His car has more horsepower than mine does. So obviously it's gonna sound like it because I know how the engine sounds. And I'm gonna spit fact. My car is slow. But I was in front.
What is
So
what?
he knows I was in front.
Okay.
Obviously.
Why do people do this? Horsepower is irrelevant. It's the speed you were going at the time. What?
I want to be in front because he's gonna follow my lead. We were not going fast. She gassed on it. When I mean she gassed on it, she didn't see him because he was behind me. My car was up there, but I moved it up here because it was rolling back and it was still in drive. I don't want to mess up my transmission. She gassed on it to try to beat him.
Okay, so I appreciate you telling me all that type of stuff. So, like I said, our process is this, okay?
Please don't do that.
So,
I'm already black and it already looks bad
it
enough.
has nothing to do with race, man. We have 2 people that are dead right now caused by an accident.
Because
that you and
she
your brother
gassed on it.
Okay.
That has nothing to do with me and my brother.
Okay,
we were not speeding. What do you not understand?
You know what the speed limit is out here?
Yes, it's 55. We were going 60.
Okay.
It's not my problem.
So you just
that she wanted to be a dumb bitch and try to be.
So you already admitted to breaking the law, going over the speed limit. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing a 60 and a 55? Why?
That's not my problem. You placing me under arrest for something that we did not do. We have digital dashes, bro.
Hey, we're gonna get all that.
We have digital dashes. So therefore, we were going 60.
On a 55.
Because you don't understand.
Okay, so here's what is gonna happen.
No, I'm not. Okay. You're not placing me under arrest or anything.
Okay.
Yeah, get her. Yeah.
Baby, I love you.
Yeah.
I love all of you guys.
Stay there.
Let's stay, please, baby.
You're gonna be in handcuffs in a minute if you don't stay over there.
Please, baby, I love you guys. I love all you guys.
Let's go put on a
I love you, Mom. Yep. Yeah, and yes, they did use force, and I was not resisting.
So, miss, what we'll do is we'll take a statement from you and everything you said.
Can you take me out of these, please?
When we get back to our station, okay?
Love you guys.
Can you, Jay, you want to pat her down quick?
I don't have anything.
I know, I gotta make sure.
There's nothing in my ass. I ain't even got no drawers on.
Listen,
I ain't even got no f***ing drawers on.
Okay.
While both Leon and Camille were arrested that day, they were both released shortly after pending charges. However, prosecutors did charge and arrested the driver of the white vehicle that made contact in the crash, Leon Bond III, who faced charges 6 months later.
The in-depth coverage you've seen so far has been made possible because of the support of our sponsors like Morgan & Morgan. We've brought you mind-boggling video of crashes like these for years. But what happens to the victims?
I
From
need
sometimes
sponsors.
Serious injuries, they can face months of paperwork, enormous medical bills, and life-changing impacts. But when you're seriously hurt, you could be entitled to
Damn.
millions of dollars in damages. Stop getting lowballed.
Well, I'm
and
stealing his
pair up with
content. I might as well let his
the
ad
largest
play.
personal injury law firm in the nation. Morgan & Morgan has a huge network of over 1,000 attorneys and offices in every state. They've won significant recent cases for victims involved in life-altering car crashes like these. For Yvette Torres, who was hit by a Penske truck in November and had severe injuries requiring surgery and therapy, Morgan & Morgan attorneys rejected a lowball pretrial offer and were able to win Yvette a whopping $11.9 million at trial. The best part? Their fee is 100% free unless you win. It only takes a few minutes to see if you have a case. Remember, not all law firms are the same, and Morgan is the biggest for a reason. They win a lot. You can start your claim now by going to forthepeople.com/mncrime or find the link in the description.
Leon was ultimately tried as a juvenile. This was despite the efforts to try him as an adult, including a delinquency petition and a petition for adult verification, both of which were denied. Because he was tried as a juvenile, the details surrounding his case are not readily available or public. However, we do know some things, which includes a peek into Leon's school history with fights. One appellate case reveals that Leon's mother legally reportedly went after a school official when he attempted to prevent a fight that
What?
involved Leon, his two sisters, and another student. The case accuses the
So
school
just a
official of
family
dislocating
gang.
Leon's arm while attempting to prevent the fight. This case was ultimately denied by the court due to there being a lack of willful or malicious wrong in the school official's actions. While Leon's case was being determined, Camille was also charged 6 months after the crash with charges surrounding her direct involvement by drag racing. During that 6-month period before her arrest, Camille got pulled over and charged for driving on a revoked license. Her license was revoked due to her failing to address her 3 previous speeding charges. She then got another speeding ticket that listed her going 59 miles an hour in a 35-mile-an-hour zone, 24 miles over the speed limit. In that pullover, she stated she was going downhill as the reason she was traveling so fast. In October of 2021, she was issued an arrest warrant and faced 2 counts of third-degree murder, 2 counts of criminal vehicular homicide, 1 count of criminal vehicular operation resulting in great bodily harm, and 1 count of careless driving. The warrant she was issued revealed more details surrounding the incident, including a deeper look into post-event interviews and forensic research. The report detailed surveillance footage that shows the intersection they started the race at. Witness testimony shares that the two exchanged a conversation here, pertaining to whose car could accelerate faster. After that alleged conversation, the 2 cars take off well ahead of the other vehicles surrounding them. Another surveillance camera captures the impact. Moments before, you can see just how long it takes for this uninvolved vehicle to enter the right side of the frame and pass the area where the crash happens. When Camille and Leon's vehicles zoom by moments later, it takes roughly half the time. A crash reconstruction report reveals data obtained by the airbag control module in Leon's vehicle. The report indicated Leon and his sister Camille, who was traveling alongside him, were going 114 miles per hour just 5 seconds before the crash.
What? 114? In a 50? There's no way.
Roughly half the time. A crash reconstruction report reveals data obtained by the airbag control module in Leon's vehicle. The report indicated Leon and his sister Camille, who was traveling alongside him, were going 114 miles per hour just 5 seconds before the crash, 64 miles over the posted 50-mile-an-hour speed limit. Court documents also indicated Leon and Camille were over 3 football fields away when Dalton and Taylor started to take the turn. They traveled roughly 3/4 of a mile after taking off from the intersection.
Why do people
crashing.
race on
Her and her
roads?
brother's vehicle were
Is
traveling
it like
between
expensive
93
to
and
just fight like an
106 miles an
empty
hour before
lot and
Leon's
race?
vehicle struck Dalton and Taylor. The day after her arrest on October 29th, 2021, Camille posted a $75,000 non-cash bond, which came with conditions that notably
they get her
did
for
not exclude her
75K is
driving
crazy.
privileges, allowing her to drive despite the seriousness behind her case.
These-
2 months after her
Huh? Huh? She went 114 to 50 and they allowed her to drive after? Or is this a... What?
$5,000 non-cash bond, which came with conditions that notably did not exclude her driving privileges, allowing her to drive despite the seriousness behind her case. 2 months after her release on bond, court records indicate she got in a car accident where she claimed another driver was at fault. She issued a small claims case to the court for the other individual to pay a sum greater than $4,500. In the following year, she won this court case due to the other party not showing up. She was
Why do people not show up to court cases?
given yet another
No
speeding ticket
way.
in May of 2022. This time she was caught going 83 miles an hour in a 60-mile-an-hour zone, 23 miles over the speed limit. In this pullover, the ticket cites that Camille was unaware of the speed limit, cried, and explained to the officer that she had a bad experience with law enforcement before and was afraid of cops.
God.
State records allegedly showed her car's registration was expired despite the stickers on her car displaying she was up to date. In January of 2023, 3 months shy of 2 years after the car crash, news reports indicate that Camille's brother Leon pled guilty to 2 counts of third-degree murder. He was sentenced to 25 years of prison that same month. Because inmates only have to serve 2/3 of their sentence before transferring to probation, this means he should be out of jail in 16 years and 8 months, or in September of 2039, when he is 36 years old. However, rules apply differently for juvenile cases. Here is an image posted on what appears to be Leon's Facebook page, posted in
Why does he have that much money?
September of 2023, where he seems to be under house arrest.
Oh, this is why they're racing? Are they rich kids? Is that why they're racing on the road? Okay.
He proudly holds what looks to be $1,000 in cash with a smile on his face. Because Leon was being tried as a juvenile, he was put on probation until the age of 21, with a stayed sentence of 25 years in prison. As long as Leon doesn't break probation by age 21, his sentence will be considered served. In mid-2024, Leon turned 21 and successfully completed his probation. His sentence for murdering Dalton and Taylor is considered served. His sister, who operated the other racing vehicle, Camille Dennis Bond, faced a slew of charges as an adult for her involvement, making her case information more readily available. Through court deliberations, Camille's defense team would not only argue that she was not at fault due to her not being in the vehicle that struck Taylor and Dalton, but would go as far as to say Dalton should have yielded before the turn, and even suggested Dalton was at fault for the crash. In this section of the video, we will cover the surprising court deliberations that brought the case to its conclusion. In court, several factors were brought to light through witness and expert testimonies. While there are some notable instances of witnesses ascribing the scene to being horrific and the worst thing they have ever experienced, some more frustrating revelations deemed that Camille and her brother Leon were not only reckless with their actions, but continued to be reckless after bystanders had told them to slow down prior to the crash. Court testimony details that a bystander noticed descriptions of Camille's and Leon's vehicles traveling at a high rate of speed past her house in a residential neighborhood. This frustrated the witness as it was Easter Sunday, and there were children outside. This witness noticed that the pair parked down the street from her residence, so she decided to walk down to the cars to tell them to slow down. This witness's testimony matched the descriptions of Camille, her passenger friend Lynn, and the description of the vehicles Camille and her brother were driving. After the neighbor had spoke to them directly about slowing down, she claims the cars then...
No way. So these guys are speeding double the speed limit on a Sunday. That's a holiday. Why do people do this? Why?
Sped past her on the road as she was walking back to her home, which was an inferred attempt at retaliation. This neighbor then tried calling 911 at 10:28 over their reckless behavior, roughly 4 minutes before the crash happened. Unfortunately, it appears the call didn't connect, and the neighbor decided to let it go, seeing as she only had a partial license plate to work with. A couple days later, when she saw a news article involving the vehicles, she claims to have recognized the plate based off the partial she had, causing her to call the authorities to inform them of the racing activity she saw the pair engaged in earlier that morning. If that wasn't jarring enough, the prosecuting attorney also called up Lynn, the passenger in Camille's car, and revealed Camille and Leon's lack of remorse over the whole situation. Lynn claims that she was best friends with Camille, but ceased the relationship over the morality of the situation. Lynn supported the neighbor's claim that Camille and Leon were not driving safe in the neighborhood, and confirmed that the neighbor had spoken to both Camille and Leon. She also shared that, in the moments before the pair sped off at the intersection, Camille and Leon exchanged a conversation through their car windows over who could accelerate faster. Camille in past interrogations claimed that this was true, though she informed her brother not to go faster than 55 miles an hour so that they wouldn't be pulled over. Lynn's testimony contradicted that claim, citing the pair never talked about speed limits. During her testimony, Lynn admitted she was scared during her 911 call because she had realized the car Camille was driving could have just as easily impacted Dalton and Taylor's vehicle. She shared that Camille was largely concerned about the damage to the car and the condition of her siblings, but that nobody went to the red car, and that Camille was unremorseful. Lynn also detailed that at a time after the crash during a birthday party, Camille and Leon, among other family members, held a conversation blaming the red car for the accident despite their excessive speeds. She further shares that the Bond family seemed to only care about their own family being injured and held no empathy or sadness for Dalton or Taylor's passing. Lynn also cited that she stopped being friends with Camille after the birthday party because she felt sad, traumatized, and remorseful, while Camille felt differently. Other witnesses appeared on the stand to share their opinions of Camille and Leon's driving. One witness shared they told others after witnessing their speeds that they're going to kill somebody moments before the crash. Other witnesses added more claims to Camille's words on scene, including, "The f***ing better be dead or I'll find her and kill her."
Oh my god. Actually run that back. Run it back.
"You stupid dumbass effing white bitch." Others sharing in
Why? Hey bro, the race baiting needs to stop. People need to. It's like almost 2025. We need to stop with the race baiting.
more claims to Camille's words on scene, including, "The f***ing better be dead or I'll find her and kill her," and "You stupid dumbass effing white bitch." Others sharing, "In all the years I've been driving, I've never seen two cars drive like that before." And that witnesses found it jarring. Camille didn't attempt to help her injured sister, but was able to maintain threatening 2 fatal crash victims. The defense's argument that Dalton and Taylor's vehicle should have yielded brought frustrations to witnesses taking the stand. One individual having what appears to be a heated back and forth over the perceived ridiculousness of his argument. One professional opinion on the stand debunked the defense's right-of-way argument, citing that, statutorily, the right-of-way vehicle loses that claim if they are speeding, and in this case, the vehicles were estimated to be traveling over twice the speed limit. That same professional opinion cited data that showed if the 2 vehicles were not drag racing and were traveling the speed limit, Dalton and Taylor would have easily cleared the intersection without contact. A jury court would unanimously convict her on all of her charges. In closing statements prior to determining Camille's sentencing, countless contributions from the community shared how the case, and particularly the loss of Dalton and Taylor, impacted their lives. Taylor's father shared that he'll never forget the scream his wife, Taylor's mother, let out the day 2 police officers came to their home to inform them of their daughter's death. He shares that the sound still haunts him to that day. Dalton's older brother Dylan, a pastor, shared that if Camille's family remained blind to her guilt, that she would remain guilty on the day of her judgment, and God would strike her down for the murderer that she is. Friends of the family.
Okay, now he's doing too much. Camille will get smited down if he doesn't repent. And she's already going to jail.
Day of her judgment, and God would strike her down for the murderer that she is. Friends of the family shared frustrations with Leon's light sentence, sharing that they hated the court system for giving him such an easy break. They also shared that rules do not apply to Camille, and that she will kill again. They referenced Camille's lack of remorse, pointing out that Camille turned to her mom, laughing and playing on her phone like it was any other day during breaks in court testimony. Documents revealed that the victim's family had just held a funeral the day prior for Dalton's grandfather. One cousin noted that the last photo they all took together as a family was that day. Veronica, Dalton's mom, pointed out frustrations with Camille's lack of remorse and her continued speeding infractions after the fact. Dalton's father, Jim, highlighted Camille and Leon's previous school fights, along with their alleged fist fight that broke out when they got in an accident with another driver. He also cited her claims of racial prejudice against her to be nothing of the sort when it came to Dalton and Taylor, sharing the pair had gone to Minneapolis in support of George Floyd, that Taylor had continually engaged in Native American culture and reservation programs, and that his son Dalton was involved in a mostly Hmong and Hispanic car club. He also highlights an alleged social media conversation Camille had where she mentioned going drag racing again only 45 days after the crash. Jim also cited numerous individuals who shared stories of Dalton's acceptance and openness to other people. He also mentioned that, shortly after the incident, he and Veronica had discussed a hypothetical scenario. Their scenario involved Camille and Leon's mom, Crystal, coming to their house, apologizing and begging for forgiveness. In this case, Jim claims Veronica would have gave her a hug, invited her into the house for coffee, and discussed the nightmare as mothers, one to another. They purposefully told the court to keep communications open between them and all individuals involved, in case this scenario came to a reality. A year after the incident, once Jim and Veronica saw their hypothetical scenario would never come to existence, they closed communication through the court system. In contrast, when Camille and Leon's mother Crystal took the stand, she denounced the notion that her children should be called murderers, citing a Webster's dictionary definition that mentioned premeditation, even though they were being tried for third-degree murder. She also claimed she feared Camille was going to become the next George Floyd, and said Veronica had, quote, verbally assaulted her for calling her a bad mother a year after the incident. When it came time for sentencing, the judge first cited his reasoning. He shared that, in my 40 years of being involved in the legal business in various aspects, I've never been involved in a case that's affected and impacted so many different people in so many different ways. He also pointed out frustrations that Leon was tried as a juvenile and wouldn't spend a day in prison as long as he abides by his probation conditions. Before sharing the sentencing, he told Camille directly, I think you're in deep denial about what exactly your role played in this event. For her third-degree murder charges, she was sentenced with 150 months for one and 180 months for the other, which would would be served concurrently with her sentence for criminal vehicular operation resulting in serious bodily harm, which amounted to 38 months. For the rest of her convictions, a sentence was not pronounced. Because all of her sentences run concurrently with each other, her total sentence is 180 months, or 15 years. In Minnesota, inmates must serve 2/3 of their total sentence, making her eligible for probation after 10 years. She was also permitted 107 days of jail credit. Her court fees were waived, but she was ordered to pay Dalton's mother nearly $30,000 in restitution, which would be deducted from prison wages and from pay she obtains while on probation. Using this information, having been sentenced in March of 2023, she will likely get out of prison at the tail end of the year in 2032, when she is 30 years old. After her sentencing, Camille submitted her case into the Court of Appeals to be retried. Her appellate case was effectively denied by the courts, sealing her sentence. While the records we obtained from the state pertained directly from Camille's involvement in the case, we were able to secure an interview with Dalton's mom, Veronica, to get more details surrounding Leon's case, and exactly how and why he was let off the hook so easily after being convicted for double murder.
Through those transcripts and through the body cam
Yeah,
footage,
EJ,
it's wild to me that this case was not taken as seriously as it seems like it should have been.
You know, we don't wish a family to go through this. I mean, in the beginning, we just sat back. I mean, we trusted those that we felt were looking out for Dalton and Taylor's best interest. The further we got along in the process, the more holes I kept finding. Attitudes, amount of remorse, accountability. If that would have come into play, we would understand, we'd be better. But because it didn't, and because the way the laws are set up right now, that these children are protected. A double murder charge in the Dakota County, they'd never had one before. We were going to be the first juvenile case to go to trial because Leon was innocent. Camille was innocent. Dalton pulled out in front of them. I mean, you've read the transcript. He turned 21. At that time, he's free and clear. It's like it never happened. I bet you I did 75 open records requests. I fought hard, and not so much on Camille's situation. I mean, you know, because hers was adult. It was fighting the juvenile side. Strangely enough, they did make 4 changes to their juvenile certification process. The juvenile side, you know, they say that this case will haunt them for the rest of their lives. You know, that Leon was not certified as an adult. I found out there are 87 counties in Minnesota. There are 87 ways to certify a juvenile. County by county, not even Washington, Dakota, Scott, Carver, none of them go through the certification process for a juvenile the same way.
The county that handled this case, Dakota County, certifies juveniles through a psychological and criminal record report, which then goes through an evaluation process involving multiple parties. To qualify for certification, the accused must be 14 years old, and in this case, Leon was 17 and 9 months old at the time of the crash. Secondly, the crime needs to be a felony, and this case certainly qualifies as one of the worst felony charges a person can obtain, and Leon got 2 of them. In most cases where a juvenile who is 16 or older is being tried for particularly violent offenses like this case, there is a presumption of certification, which means the juvenile is assumed to be tried as an adult. That is, unless they can specifically prove they would be rehabilitated through the juvenile system. This process for proof of rehabilitation in this case required a parole officer to organize a report, referred to as a certification study. Additionally, a psychologist conducts a psychological evaluation. This report often includes the seriousness of the crime, indications of mental health issues, their prior record, and their likelihood of rehabilitation in the juvenile system. These reports are then reviewed by the Extended Juvenile Jurisdiction Panel, or the EJJ panel for short. In this case, the 7-person panel then votes on if the accused should be tried as an adult or not. In Leon's case, Veronica made a startling discovery through her own investigations.
Leon was on probation at the time that he murdered Dalton and Taylor. His probation officer was the intake probation officer for the certification process.
Leon was already on probation at the time of the crash. Reports indicate this was likely due to his violent behavior in high school. What made this a troubling situation was the extended history the probation officer had with Leon. These prior efforts to push for rehabilitation could influence the probation officer to unjustly suggest a favorable outcome for Leon due to their personal attachment to the case. Unfortunately, it seems that's exactly what happened.
His current probation officer was the one that supplied all the information to the 7-panel EJJ members, and she left out all of his high school history. She only went up till 8th grade.
And that, of course, influenced that panel.
Correct.
Additionally, news reports indicate that the same probation officer was also one of the 7 members on the EJJ panel to vote for or against Leon's adult certification.
And it was a 4-3 vote, Harrison. 4 said juvenile, 3 said adult.
In this case, that probation officer was one of the votes to not certify Leon as an adult.
So 1 vote with him being 80 days shy of 18 with a history, on probation for the 3rd time, 2 of them being assault charges. We just said that's a conflict of interest. And then they would come back and say, well, but the current PO is going to have the most history with that juvenile. Okay, but then that probation officer needs to give everybody the same information. The state forensic psychologist had everything, had all of his history from all the way through high school. The 7-member panel did not. So one of the changes that was made was all reports given have to be the same. You cannot pick and choose what members see what. The other one, the intake parole officer cannot be the juvenile's current probation officer.
Right.
The 3rd change was with restitution. The corrections department determined the amount of restitution. I had provided documentation showing, because Dalton, 22, didn't have life insurance, student loans, had a car payment. Restitution was approved upon at $29,000 and some change. It was whatever I submitted. Well, we got the documentation from the juvenile side and it said, well, Leon is only responsible to pay $8,500. And I went, why? It's $29,000 and some change. They're both equally guilty. I would have thought it just would have been split in half. Dakota County Juvenile Corrections set their own dollar amount. Most counties would leave it up to the judge. He's been out. Camille's in jail. She doesn't have as good of an opportunity to pay this restitution as Leon does. Well, they did change that now. It's no longer up to juvenile corrections. It is up to the judge. They got rid of the cap. They, in essence, had a cap of $8,500. The state forensic psychologist came back and said, yes, adult. There is not enough time to rehabilitate him. There is not. He for the severity of the crime, he cannot be rehabilitated, or she didn't think. She submitted her report the day
Crazy
before
how the probation
the
officer
EJJ panel did. The
influenced the
EJJ
whole panel.
knew that the state forensic psychologist had recommended adults. They never reconvened. They never got into a room, never came together and said, let's look at this now. 2 people lost their lives.
Right.
This isn't a vandalism. 2 people were murdered. Harrison, Dakota County Corrections does not like me. Does not, and I don't care. But they came back to me time and time again. I have it in writing. They were only required to do a summary. And I said, Dalton and Taylor deserved more than a summary. They lost their lives. You people need to fight for them and to make changes. So that is another change that Dakota County did make. Once they've pulled together the state forensic psychologist, they reconvene as a team to discuss the results and why they came up with what they did. Now, again, I don't know how I follow that. I don't know how I track it. They put it on a piece of paper and they said, these are our new policies. Right. I did ask them also why they don't post that on their website. They said they're not required. Well, maybe if they would have done some of the stuff, they wouldn't have had where I was a thorn in their side for months. Judge Carter, this was like the last thing he stamped on and he retired. And I get it, even if the EJJ panel would have said adult and the state forensic psychologist said adult, Carter could have said juvenile. At the end of the day, it is up to him. But, how could he have gone against 2? He did not take into consideration anything that state forensic psychologist did. Honestly, we think, Harrison, he made his decision before he even got all the details. That's how we feel.
What other changes are you hoping that the state will be making?
He did go down and spend 9 months in Red Wing. Well, 8 months.
Red Wing is the juvenile correctional facility that Leon was admitted to for rehabilitation.
I ended up getting a hold of Red Wing too, and I said, I want to know what type of a program you have in Red Wing to process or rehabilitate a juvenile versus somebody that's down there for theft or, you know, anything that you would end up at Red Wing for. And that is the only facility in the state of Minnesota for these juveniles that commit these higher crimes, that if they were an adult, it would be a prison sentence. Well, we really don't have a different program. And I said, so you're telling me Leon is down there getting the same classes as somebody is down there for theft. They don't have any extra programs that they provided to Leon, the same counseling, everything. When I had gotten a hold of JSD in Hastings, I said, what does Leon's day-to-day look like? You know, he was taking class. He finally did get his diploma. So, because he was a super senior, he hadn't graduated yet, but he was getting religious classes. He was taking yoga classes. And I'm sitting here thinking, he murdered 2 people. He's over here in the Hastings JSD. He's getting yoga. I mean, there has to be something above and beyond. Juveniles are given a slap on the hand. Just because they're under the age of 18, that shouldn't give them a get out of jail free card. And in essence, it does. If there is a situation where they can be rehabilitated, that needs to be done. But each case needs to be looked at. And when you're talking the murder of 2 people, it can't be the same. When we met with Keith, he agreed. He says, no, harder programs need to be given, longer probation. You know, he said, Veronica, once this law gets passed, we're going to name it the Dalton Taylor Law. 18, that can't be this magic number. He's an adult. I get it at the time. He was 80 days shy of being 18. He was arrested that day, but then he was let go. Now in Wisconsin, which of course is where we live, just across the river, 17, you're automatically an adult. Now Minnesota is actually trying to raise it to 21.
Wow.
There were bills that went in this last time that none of them went through, but the authors were, one was Bobby Joe Champion, Camille's attorney, that said, you know, the age needs to be raised to 21. The brain fully doesn't develop until you're 25. Then keep them in probation until they're 25. Don't let them off when they're 21. You know, extend it. Yep, get it, but make them accountable, you know, and going the opposite direction of what we're fighting for. And I emailed those editors of those laws. Not one of them got back in touch with me. Leon murdered 2 people and got basically 25 months. How can somebody that drives that recklessly end up getting the sentencing that he did? Taylor was like a daughter to us. So we lost 2. And it's something that they're worth fighting for. Somebody was going to die. Somebody was going to die that morning on that road by their hands. You know, the last time we had court with Leon was right before his birthday, and the level of entitlement from that family, you know, I was standing right there that could have given him an opportunity to say something to me, her an opportunity, and they just, now I had some words with them as well, and they weren't pleasant, but they were words that I had been wanting to say to them for quite some time. And Tiana, the twin sister, looks right at Crystal, the mom, and said, Mom, she's nothing. Don't worry about it. She's nothing. And this is the twin sister they almost killed. And I just, you know, at that time it was like, yep, you guys took 2 beautiful, innocent lives and you could care less. If they would have taken ownership, fallen to their knees that day and apologized and said, yep, this is what we were doing, I mean, we'd be in a better place. Honestly, not even sure if they would have done that. They might not have even seen a day in jail. I believe at this time we can turn a page and not expect to hear anything. I hope and pray that Camille gets rehabilitated. The Bond family, I mean, those children have a history of anger. Even in high school, we had heard about it. I'm hoping and praying she can come out and be a better person and take the fact that she killed 2 people, she was found guilty, but she can still live her life.
Veronica also took the time to speak about those who have helped her through the process.
Harrison, the Burnsville Police Department are nothing short of amazing. They worked so hard on this case and they hand delivered the packet to the Dakota County Attorney's Office. It meant a lot. We had to have Dalton and Taylor's service at the high school. Over in the corner, out of my peripheral vision, you know, I saw 4 officers. They came to Dalton and Taylor's service and they just said that they needed to see them in a different light. These are 4 complete strangers. They were first responders, so they were there, and that meant the world to us. You know, it just goes to show you what kind of people. One of the EMTs, I mean, he broke down on the stand. He started to cry. I mean, you know, and young, and he just, you know, the tragedy of it all,
This is a very tough case.
It's a tough case. It's okay. I know.
Nothing.
What-
Crazy.
I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm okay. But yeah, so you know, they're worth fighting for.
Absolutely.
There's a foundation called Street Racing Kills out of California. There had been an article out there. I've been in touch with her. Dalton and Taylor are now on that website. She did reach out to me and asked if I would be the overseer of Street Racing Kills up in this area. And I told her I'd be more than happy to just try to fight this, because since Dalton and Taylor, there's been a lot more, unfortunately, that have lost their lives to just stupid recklessness. When you are of a sober mind, you know, not under any influence, and you make decisions like this, something's got to change. There's got to be some legit awareness made out there that if you do this, this is what's going to happen.
If there was a place that we could donate to or ask our viewers to donate to as well, would that be an organization you want to donate to, or do you have a different one in mind?
Yes.
That's the one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. But yeah, Street Racing Kills, it is a nonprofit. So yeah, any donations, if anybody would want to do that, that would be absolutely fabulous. Taylor had, she was very active with the Lac de Flambeau.
Yep. The
Indian
reservation. Yep.
Yeah, that would be another one is the Lac de Flambeau, because she was very passionate about that. So when you take two innocent lives, it shouldn't be too hard to get justice. It's just been a fight, you know, just.
And that's what I hope to that this video helps. I mean, the more awareness around cases like this, the more hopefully there's a push for changes that to the law so that something like this doesn't happen again.
It's got to. I don't have any patience for aggressive drivers anymore.
Veronica here shared that she had witnessed an aggressive driver on the road and called the police with license plate information. She then detailed that phone call.
I said, I would like a Prescott just to go talk to her. So I had told the dispatcher that Leon had been pulled over. He had gotten warnings, you know, and been let go. And sometimes it's just one person that can go and have a conversation enough to have them think twice about what they're doing. And, you know, of course, then she's like, I'm so sorry for your loss. Well, then, of course, I start bawling. I'm crying to a complete stranger on the phone. But it's maybe if somebody would have talked to Leon, you know, and just said, you know, if you keep driving,
can you link it?
You know, there's going to be consequences, and maybe Dalton and Taylor would still be here. So,
I mean, I don't check timestamps.
You know, what if ourselves forever for the rest of our lives? Any kind of awareness we can bring to this, Harrison. You know, like I said, I'm not done. I'm going to rattle cages until you know, my last breath. I don't know if you have children, but you know, your children teach you things. I was very grateful to be his mom, you know, for 22 years. I would have loved to have had him for another 66, but that was taken from us. And another family can't go through what we went through.
On April 23, 2022, officers from the Milwaukee Police Department in Wisconsin responded to a slew of 911 calls. One caller, Kashawn Rowley, shared that he was at his girlfriend Leah Davis's apartment and she was shot.
You hear any gunshots?
Over here? Hey, come here! Lamers! Stand over there. Stand. Over here? Hey, come here. Lamers.
What is this?
Stand over there. Stand. Stand over there. Stand over there. Don't move.
I'm not moving, bro. I promise to God on my soul, I'm not moving, bro.
Officers follow Kashawn to Leah's apartment, where they find an unresponsive Leah on the floor, blood coming from her head. A third officer arrives, and they apprehend Kashawn to remove him from the room so they can fully attend to Leah.
You gonna get away with this? I swear to God on my soul.
I just bought her granny and everything.
thing. I never. All right.
Just take him outside.
She's got a gunshot wound to the head.
But listen. She told me to go. I was listening. So I came over here, right? I'm literally. She only let me stand right here. Mind you, okay? Listen. Did you listening to me? Yeah. Listening to me. Listen. She only let me stand right here. Look, I'm finna show you. She only let me stand right here, bro. Listen, she was like, I'm finna see. I asked her, can I come over? She said, you can come over for a little bit. I said, okay. She said, but when I got over here, she was like, no, you can't come in or something like that because she wanted to get ready to go to sleep. I'm like, okay, you want to get ready to go to sleep, so I'm finna go. I literally came down here to my car. I literally came over here to my car. I got in my car. All right, okay, listen.
Radio.
Huh?
Radio.
7250, we got a gunshot wound to the head on a black female, not breathing, medical. Gunshot wound to the center of the forehead.
No pulse on her?
No.
Or CPR, I guess.
Yeah, I am. Starting CPR.
Listen, I swear to God, everything.
You're good, buddy.
Huh?
You're good, buddy.
Okay, look, I swear to God, everything I love. Look, I came to my car. The moment I opened my car door, I heard 8 shots come from her apartment. I literally, bro, I'm thinking somebody shooting else somewhere, so I pull up the tree. I'm like, damn, what the f? But I turn around because I'm like, dog, bro, that's my girl, bro. I really love this girl to death. So I'm like, okay, so I turn around, bro. Listen, I'm beating on the fucking door to try to get the fuck back in the apartment because I don't have the key or nothing, bro.
I need a cage car for him.
I literally just started CPR and a shot to the head. We're not conscious, not breathing.
Yeah, there's gray matter.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
So listen, she tell me that the moment I get out of her car, I listen to whoever the
Okay, I shouldn't have done that.
Listen, I hear 8 shots, bro. I run upstairs, bro.
Bit kill.
Listen, bro, her door's unlocked because she just closed the door behind me, bro. I made sure she was okay because I told her when I was here, I said, okay, I'm gonna call you later and like that because I know you got work tonight. She work at Walmart on East Capitol. Okay. So listen, when I got to my car, I swear to God, I heard 8 shots. I go up there, bro. I look.
Let me use dynamite.
Open the door, bro. She's laying on the fucking ground, bro.
We'll sort it out, buddy. Do we know how long ago this happened?
We just got here, and this guy is the one that called. I have no idea, to be honest.
Do we have any info on her?
No, I have none. We just got up here. So, right, I mean, you guys came here quicker than we, Hey, there is a bullet next to her on the left side, so be careful where it is.
Yeah, the snitching thing is stupid.
Yeah, there is.
This promotes criminal behavior, criminal environment.
She's obviously shot. You're the only person in the apartment, so you're just detained right now, okay? You're right? No. Like I said, you're not arrested, but you're just detained until we figure out what's going on.
Bro, I swear to God, bro. I would have did that shit to her, cuz.
All right.
I don't know, bro. She didn't let me in the house, bro. She didn't let me in the house at all.
What happened?
Listen.
We're taking a second here to point out the irony behind his shirt in this situation.
I'm finna tell you the same thing that I told him. Listen, so she just had got home about like 45 minutes ago, hour ago. Okay. I called her. She had said, can I come see you? She had said, at first she had said no. I said, okay. I said, can I come see you? She said, yeah, you can come see me, but only for a little bit because I have to go to work tonight because she work at Walmart East Capitol. I normally take her to work between 9:30 and 9:40. I said, okay. When I got over here, she
okay, he's lying. He's speaking too good.
Let me go in the house or nothing like
that. Speaking too fluently. Not fluent. Instead of fluently. Fluidly. He's just yapping.
Because I'm finna get ready to go to sleep. I said, okay.
He's definitely lying.
Walked down the stairs. I came out the door. She closed the door behind me. I told her. I said, okay, I'm gonna call you later and make sure that you good and that you okay because I know you got work. And I told her to call me if you need a ride to work. Okay, this is what I do on the daily. So I said, okay. I literally got to my car door. I literally go to open my car door and I hear 8 shots coming out her apartment. Not her apartment, but the fucking house complex. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm getting scared. Like all I'm hearing is shots. Huh?
Which car is yours?
Red flat Charger right there.
Right here? Mm-hmm. It's parked the wrong way?
Yeah, it's parked the wrong way.
Okay. Lamers.
Yep.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
I'm trying to find an ID.
I'm trying to look for the gun. Sorry, no, you're good, I'm just trying to make sure there's no gun in here.
7250, they're calling it DOE.
What happened after that? What'd you do?
Because, listen, I got up in the car, bro. I pulled up, I'm like, what the f*** they shooting? But, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get shot. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm an innocent bystander. Okay. Or whatever. I don't want him to come outside or whatever the case may be and shoot me. Okay. So I'm like, okay, bet. So, I turn around like that. I literally turn around. I pull the back up, bro. I'm banging on the fucking door to get back up in there because I don't have the keys to her apartment. I cannot get in that complex. What?
I'm trying to sort out what's going on right now, man. We'll come talk to you in a second.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, I swear to God on everything I love.
So you went back in?
No, I went back in after the shots. I went back in after the shot because I knocked on the fucking door and the neighbor opened the door for me.
Okay. And you
went back upstairs? And I went back upstairs.
Was your door open?
Yeah, the door was already unlocked.
Okay. You gotta yell at me.
I'm telling you. The door is already unlocked. I'm literally trying to say, I'm like, what's wrong? All I see is blood. I'm like, what's going on? No, it's in my car. Okay. What's your name? Keyshawn. K-E-S-H-A-W-N. Rousey.
Does that look like a bullet hole in the wall right in front of you? Right there? Yeah, that's what that is. Looks like you got some brain matter over here. Yeah, it came in through here.
Some brain matters on her lap. Look.
Is that one right there? Or not?
That's probably.
Looks like she might have been shot twice. Unless she held up her arm in front of her.
Here's the exit wound. Okay. Brain matter. 5 wounds total. 1, 2. 1 in the other arm. And then the 2 in the head.
And look at, there's stuff all over here. All up here. Did you look through the window?
Yeah, it's brain matter right on the window.
Bro, I'm trying to figure out this. The first thing I do is I call her friend. I'm like, bro, you don't. I said, I don't know what the fuck just happened. She said, what? I said, bro, I don't know what just happened. Bro, I just heard 8 shots come from our apartment. She said, wait. She said, wait, what's going on, bro? I said, bro, I just heard 8 shots come out of her apartment, bro. She said, wait. I called her granny, bro. I told her granny I heard 8 shots come out of her apartment. So her granny like, what you mean I heard 8 shots come out of her apartment? I said, bro, I'm literally in the fucking house right now.
What's your last name?
Rousey, R-O-W-S-E-Y.
Just a question I'm gonna ask you. Got any warrants, something I'd be worried about?
No, I
like
don't.
Not a probation parole?
No, I don't.
Okay, alright. Slide in real quick. The window here, get you cool. Thomas, you said? Or Davis?
Davis,
What's your middle?
D-A-V-I-S. I don't know her middle name.
Okay, she lives here?
Yes.
Alright, slide
I used to stay. Okay, wait, can you crack it though? Can you keep it
Yeah. I'm gonna get the key so I can get the air conditioner.
Yeah, he's like, speaking of mile a minute, I feel like he like rehearsed this.
Squad number on this?
Like, yeah, I took it 9:30, 9:40, I do this, I do that.
Everything I love, bro. Listen. She said
On everything.
for a little bit. I came over here.
You need to stop doing this on everything thing, bro. Anybody tells me on everything, you're lying.
I literally listen. When she told me to leave, I left. I literally got by my car door and I heard some shots coming from her apartment, bro.
Keyshawn, just relax. When I get the key, I'll turn the air conditioning stuff so you can chill, alright?
Listen, I just want to breathe, bro. That's it.
No, I'll leave the door.
I just want to, I just want to breathe, bro.
I got you.
Then her granny keep asking me, did you do it? No, I didn't do that. I love that girl.
And they found 5 total bullet holes. There's gray matter on her pants, on the window seal. There is a bullet fragment on her right side over here. And then there's look like a strike mark in the corner. You can see it from here so far. And then once they move out of the way, I'll be able to keep looking.
7 holes.
7?
Yep, 7 holes. Chest, 1 right arm, 2 in the head, 2 in the back.
Her phone's ringing. Does that mean anything to you?
Yeah, just leave it.
Hey, is that car plate registered to you, man?
Yeah, that's my car.
You see anybody coming out of that place?
Bro, I didn't know, bro. I left. I pulled off, bro. I pulled off. Okay. I got scared because there was shots. I pulled off. I came back.
So when you came out of here, you didn't see anybody go in?
No, I didn't. But listen, she was already at home when I got here.
I know, but you said you left because she didn't want to.
Yeah, but she didn't let me in the door. I don't know if somebody was in there or not.
Okay, all right.
She didn't let me in the house, sir.
Carlos,
what are you talking about?
You called me, said that shot on her.
No, I did. I said I heard 8 shots come out of her apartment.
Right now, man.
I heard 8 shots from in there. I heard bang, 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 bang.
Come on, cooperate with me.
I am cooperating, bro.
I know your hands up, right? But the whole neighborhood ain't gonna know your business.
Yes, I know the whole neighborhood ain't gonna know my business, bro. But I'm just saying, bro. I'm trying to tell because everybody trying to look at me like I did that.
No, I told you. Look, I told you straight up. You're not arrested. You're detained right now, right?
Okay, and I understand that.
We get called here. Someone shot, right?
Yes, and I called you.
Hold on. Breathe, buddy. You keep yelling over me because I'm on your side. All right? I told you straight up. You're not arrested. You're detained. I just obviously got to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
You're in the apartment. She's shot. I'm sorting out everything. You're not arrested. Your story checks out. Just let everything happen for a second. All right? Detectives are gonna come. Everybody's gonna talk to you. Things will be cool. All right?
Okay, bro.
Just be smooth with me.
Okay.
I don't think she was shot here. Any casings or anything in here? There's a bullet fragment over next to her.
I saw that.
Yeah, and there's a strike to the wall. You see it right here?
Oh yeah.
Right there, and then it hits there. But there's brain matter on the window over here. Right over here, and it's in her lap, and she was up in the corner. So I'm curious. I don't think this happened here. I think.
You don't think it happened here?
No, there's not. She got shot 5 times.
She got shot 5 times?
There's 7 total holes. Yeah.
Yeah, he said he heard 8 gunshots.
Yeah, there's no one else in here. This was unlocked.
Right. Hey, I'm not, bro. Can I just breathe? I'm breathing.
No, but you're trying to talk to them.
No, I'm not, bro. I'm just letting you know, bro. I got alibis, bro. Right when I just with you, bro. I've been with you all day, bro. I just dropped you off over your auntie thing, over there by the court, bro, so you can play with Trey on them. I just was with you,
Chief,
bro.
this is gonna be your last warning. I'm gonna have to close the door, buddy. Okay.
Anything on the home? That's the thing. There's no case. There's nothing else in there.
He had 3 callers, and he's one of them.
Not one casing out here. His quick story was he had come over here.
This officer relays his knowledge of the situation to who appears to be an investigative officer. Simultaneously, Kashawn again recounts his story to an officer, but added small additional bits of information.
Bro.
What's up?
Now I'm talking to you. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Y'all want to know? Y'all asking me how I got in the apartment and everything. When I first got here, her neighbor was opening the door. I came in the door. I knocked on her door. She opened it. She would not let me in, sir.
She told you to come over, though, right?
Yeah, she said I can come over while we was on the phone. Me and her literally had a conversation. We literally was on the phone.
That's your girlfriend?
That was my ex-girlfriend, but we getting back together.
Okay.
Yeah, we was getting back together.
How long were you guys together on off?
Listen, we've been together for a year and a half. We just broke up like 3 weeks ago, but me and her been talking about getting back together and shit like that, and she said we getting back together. She just needed time to, you know what I'm saying, get through her feelings and shit like that.
Right.
I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm literally sitting here being, you know what I'm saying? I'm literally sitting here being okay with all that shit because I understand. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got feelings, bro.
Kashawn recounts his story from here, reiterating that he was at the apartment. Then as he was getting into his car to leave, he heard 8 gunshots, sped off in fear, but then returned, allegedly concerned about Leah's safety. He shares in greater detail the moment of his return to her apartment.
I knocked on her door again. I'm like, Leah. I checked the door to see if it's unlocked. The door's unlocked. I open the door. All I see of her is on the floor dead. I literally dropped down to my knees, bro. The first person I call is her motherfucking friend. I call her right there. I call her friend. I tell her. I'm like, bro, I just heard 8 shots come out her apartment complex. I'm crying like a motherfucker, bro. She's like, hold on. She just left me and shit like that, bro. I said, fam, I just heard 8 shots come out her apartment complex. So then she said, hold on, I'm gonna call you back. I called her granny. Her granny said, what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened? I'm telling her granny, bro, like, I just heard 8 shots come out your granddaughter complex and shit like that. I'm literally doing all that shit, right? All I know is, bro, I literally, bro, I swear to God on my soul, I'm like, bro, who the fuck is this? She asked me, did I do it? I said, I did not do it. I said, I didn't do it. I said, I don't know, bro. I said, she didn't let me in the house.
Did you see somebody run out?
I sped down the street. I sped down the street, bro. I didn't see nobody run in and out.
When you heard the shots fired out here, you didn't see anybody run out the apartment?
No, I didn't. I drove off.
Do you think someone was in there?
Bro, I don't know. She didn't let me through the door.
Okay. All right, man. He was in the apartment when we got here.
He was in the apartment?
Yeah.
Yes, I can't. Listen, I had the door. Look, I'm sorry. I'm trying to.
I know you gave your story,
I got the black thing held open so I can get back into the house because I don't have a key to get back in.
I hear you, buddy. Just take a seat.
You guys got the keys for 541?
Yeah, that's my car. Yeah, what do you...
The guy, probably the possible suspect, is sitting in the back of it. It's not running. And he's yelling because he's hot, so I want to get the AC on there so I can shut the door on.
In this moment, a bystander speaks to an officer about getting information for Leah's grandmother, who is apparently on scene.
Okay, well, I can't really say anything because I don't know anything other than there's somebody that's shot. Can't release any information right now. If that's her grandma, is her mom around? Okay, well, have her sit there. I'll come talk to her in a minute, okay?
The bystander implies that Leah's mother is deceased.
Yeah,
and
there would
social
be that
media
much
post
camera.
made by Leah herself supports this claim. Leah's grandmother has now not just lost her daughter in recent years, but now her granddaughter too.
Do we have an officer available? The grandmother is down on the east end of Lisbon. Probably be the next of kin.
This guy's info? Yeah. That's possibly him right there. Well, that's him, but that's possibly suspect.
He's talking very fast, like he's nervous. Extremely fast.
That's,
the story doesn't make a lot of sense.
It's kind of a clue.
Is there a gun up there?
There's no gun, there's no casings.
And get this guy, this fucking guy right here. He's on the wrong side of the tape.
Yeah, the same site for now. Okay. Did you hear anything? You're right next door. I'll tell you what, I'll let a detective know to come over and talk to you in private.
While an on-camera interview does not happen with this individual, officers do question the downstairs neighbor about the incident.
On the screen, we heard a loud bam bam. I didn't think it was a gunshot, but I just thought he was banging on the door some more. Like I thought he kicked it now instead of hit me,
Oh,
but
so
then
that
he
loud?
ran out. Yeah.
Could you make out what he was saying?
He was like saying let me in. She was saying go or leave or something. Just like that. I just moved in like 3 months ago.
Okay.
And they argue all the time. 10 minutes later, the car pulls back up, but he has someone with him, like a female. I hear a female voice, and they're both like, she dead. So I'm like, oh nah, he killed her.
The female that this witness mentions is never explained, nor are we aware of any charges pressed against a second individual for this case. Rumors shared on social media detail that Kashawn may have cheated on Leah, and that action prompted the breakup, but those claims are unsubstantiated. Considering this witness was primarily listening through her doorway, it is possible she was hearing Kashawn's panicked voice as he uses falsetto and reaches a considerably higher pitch.
And then he knocked on my door, and I opened it, and he said, did y'all hear anything happen? And I was like, all I saw was a black Charger. And he said, that's my car. He was like, I came, and she wouldn't let me in. She told me to leave. I left. He was like, so, he said, so I thought somebody in here did it. I said, no, you didn't think nobody in here did it. So that's why I called the police. Okay. Because I see he's trying to flip it. I just closed my door.
Had you called the police prior to him knocking on your door?
Yeah.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
In the video we obtained, Kashawn never implies that a neighbor might be responsible, nor did he mention talking to the downstairs neighbor after supposedly discovering Leah's body.
Damn, that's what I'm saying. Them bitches tight. You see that?
Who the heck had handcuffs?
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Right, I didn't do that shit, my nigga.
Okay, nobody's. Relax. Okay?
Y'all finna have me send in the cell and shit, bro?
No. Don't worry about it, okay? Right now, they're gonna talk to you about what you saw, okay?
Okay, bro.
Okay.
According to news reports, investigators found more details surrounding the 911 calls. The first call revealed further suspicion of Kashawn's actions. Allegedly, before Kashawn called 911, he called a friend and shared that Leah had been shot at her apartment. Kashawn told officers this information on scene. However, his friend revealed Kashawn left out the bit of information where he allegedly admitted to shooting Leah, which is what prompted the friend to make the first 911 call. Investigators interviewed others who were close to Kashawn and Leah and found that Kashawn was apparently very possessive of her. The pair held a very rocky relationship, as alluded by Kashawn himself on scene. Other close friends shared that Kashawn had threatened to kill Leah last fall, and he allegedly purchased a gun in order to do so. News reports indicated Leah had 8 gunshot wounds in total, matching Kashawn's story that he heard 8 gunshots. Sadly, investigations also discovered that Kashawn and Leah knew of each other since 3rd grade. After his arrest, Kashawn was charged with
what does that keep happening? What?
On scene. Other close friends shared that Kashawn had threatened to kill Leah last fall.
But
and he
unfortunately,
allegedly
they
purchased a
knew
gun
each
in
other
order
in
to
3rd
do so.
grade.
News reports indicated Leah had 8 gunshot wounds in total, matching Kashawn's story that he heard 8 gunshots. Sadly, investigations also discovered that Kashawn and Leah knew of each other since 3rd grade. After his arrest, Kashawn was charged with first-degree murder, with modifiers for using a dangerous weapon and for domestic abuse. This is the only criminal charge we could find in Kashawn's records. Roughly 2 weeks later, he entered a plea of not guilty. The court set a $250,000 cash bond that Kashawn never posted. In February of 2023, almost 8 months after Leah's killing, a jury unanimously found Kashawn guilty at trial. In March, he was sentenced to life in prison, confining him for at least 35 years after Leah's death until April of 2057, when he will be 55 years old. Violations during his prison sentence can extend his total stay by up to 40 days for each infraction. He may petition for extended supervised release after his prison sentence is complete.
What's going on, guys? Today we have a sad, tragic case out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 19-year-old woman loses her life.
Late in the night on September 11th, 2022, officers from the Jackson Township Police Department made their way to the scene of a serious car accident. Upon arrival, panic fills the air while a bystander relays information to 911. Take note that this vehicle is not only turned towards its side, but is far off to the occupant's right side of the roadway, a fact that we will come back to.
1455.
Are you okay? Were you in the car?
I was in the car,
Okay,
yes.
Sit down right here for me, okay? Sit down. Please sit down.
The driver's seat, the whole car is so smashed.
How are you feeling? You okay?
I'm okay, but
Did you hit your head?
I don't know what happened. I mean, we saw this car coming at us. We just were at my daughter's house, and my husband all of a sudden just was like, oh my God, and this guy hit us. The
Okay.
airbag went off, yeah. And my husband's in the car.
Okay. They're gonna help him, okay? Just hang tight, okay?
He doesn't move.
I know, just hang tight.
This officer immediately informs another on the seriousness behind the situation.
How many you got?
He's dead. Oh my God. So he's bad.
All right.
Daughter's up there.
Okay.
And the mom was in the passenger seat. She's outside.
Okay.
I'll be going.
All right.
Tragedy hits harder when the identity behind the victims are revealed. The accident involved Steph Pappas, a YouTube and TikTok influencer who is well known for her mukbang content. For those who are not familiar, mukbang is a niche of social media entertainment where influencers specialize in eating various different foods, often sharing their opinions about the food itself.
This be bussin'.
Respectfully.
Respectfully.
And is often accompanied by updates in their personal lives.
So my daughter calls me and she's like, hey, Daddy, want to go to lunch? I'm like, of course.
Cheers to Christmas.
Should we do a thumbnail?
Steph's loving relationship with her father, John, is obvious when watching her videos.
My dad went in and got the other cookie. Papa Pappas saved the day. Yes.
They let me get to keep the cookie.
He cameos often on her channel, sharing food and special moments with his daughter, clearly showing a loving relationship. The criminal actions that led up to this crash would be solely responsible for ending that relationship this night. The car was also occupied with Steph's mother, seen outside of the vehicle, along with their dog Cookie, whose condition is unknown in this moment.
We're gonna have you guys move down this way, okay? Are you hurt?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start walking down this way. Let's worry about that
Sorry,
later.
come on, let's go down here, okay? Okay, come on. Come on, guys.
What's that? We'll move down to this street, okay?
Come on, hey, let's go down here, okay? I don't know yet. Let's do our job.
Oh my God, they killed him.
Hey, sweetie, please. Okay. Come on, please. Okay. We're gonna go down here, guys, right now.
I'm
Okay?
sorry. I'm talking to the people that are... Okay, thank you. Bye.
Why don't we head in the ambulance here and we'll get you checked out, okay?
Hey guys, let's go over here and get checked out, okay?
In this moment, an officer drives his cruiser down the road to meet the man who caused the accident in his totaled red pickup truck.
Oh my God. Please, God. Please, God.
Hey guys, let's go down here, okay?
Let's get in the ambulance here, ma'am, okay?
It's getting out, so I came out.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there's another vehicle up there.
Yeah, we
There's
have
a-
officers and medics over there.
Okay.
I'm okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Did you witness the accident?
No. We came up on it.
Hey, let's watch her.
Let's watch your step. I'll help you down here, okay?
We came up on it and didn't even see it because it was in the middle of the road. So we just thought we'd stop until you guys got here.
Okay.
So I'm going to turn around and go back and...
Okay.
All right.
I'll go shut down.
This
down
guy
there if you'll
increased
stay with
my
him.
agility.
Yeah. Point 19. Okay.
It's me, Mom. Mom, it's me. It's me. Mom, it's me.
Do you have an ID?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, you want to get her?
My controller
Where am
got.
I going? What?
Yeah, we're gonna go. Be careful. Can you come get her too?
Yes, you can go to squad too.
I'm okay.
Are you sure?
Okay, yeah, we'll check on her, alright?
No, I'm on Strasser, about a quarter mile away from Arlington.
Clear. That'll be the mail in front of that 7750. Here. Sir, do you have your firearm on you? No. Is it in the vehicle? No. Okay. All right, just step back here. Hi, sir.
You mind coming back here with me?
Here it is clear that the truck is sitting on the wrong side of the road, a sign that he crossed into oncoming traffic.
You mind getting off the phone for me?
Yes. Cancer, Strasser, right before.
You can call it back. Yes. Okay, are you okay? How you feeling?
My face hurts.
Okay.
Got the cut and everything.
Okay. Can you explain what happened?
I cannot. Car hit me.
Car hit you? Okay. Which way? Where are you headed?
Towards Arlington.
Okay.
I was gonna make it right at the light, and then my house is right there at Brendel Farms.
Okay. All right. Have you had anything to drink tonight?
No.
Nothing at all? Okay. I'm smelling a little bit of alcohol on you. Alcoholic beverage. Be honest with me. Have you had just one? Have you had anything at all?
No.
Okay. I'm running through a couple tests, okay? Make sure that you're okay, all right? Do you have any problems with your knees, ankles, anything like that? No. Okay. Did you hit your head during the accident at all?
Yes.
Okay. Do you wear glasses or contacts?
Glasses.
Okay. Do you have any stigmatisms, anything wrong with your eyes?
Yes.
What's wrong with your eyes?
A stigmatism in both eyes.
You have a stigmatism in both eyes?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else wrong with them?
That's it. And I stutter. I've got a speech impediment.
Okay. Do you have like low blood sugar or anything like that?
No.
Nothing at all? Okay. All right. First thing I'm gonna have you do.
He's so based. You have a speech impediment in case I stutter, and eye stigmatism, so I can't do the eye test.
I'm gonna test your eyes real quick. Just keep your hands down to your side for me, okay? Just try to look right here at my pen, okay?
All right.
Can you see my pen all right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, what I want you to do, I want you to follow my pen with your eyes only. Do not move your head, okay?
All right.
The officer checks for HGN, or horizontal gaze nystagmus. He is looking to see if the suspect's eyes jerk or shake as they move from side to side.
Follow, hey, right here. You see where I'm pointing?
Yep.
Follow it with your eyes. Don't move your head, okay?
All right.
You're not even looking at it. All right. Try this again, okay? I need you to follow it with your eyes and don't move your head, okay? Can you do that for me?
Yep.
Okay.
An inability to follow simple instructions, combined with other criteria, can help an officer develop the probable cause to make a drunk driving arrest.
Can you not see it?
Oh, I can see it.
Okay, why aren't you following it then? You're stopping.
I was following it.
Okay, just one more time, okay? Are you okay?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and face me real quick, okay? What I'm gonna have you do, hands down to your side. Actually, yeah, pull over your pants, you're fine. Actually, what I'm gonna do, stand right there on that yellow line.
All right.
Face this way. Okay? Now, whichever foot you like, or we'll take your right foot first, okay? What we're gonna do is a walk and turn, all right?
All right.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, can you see me okay?
Yes.
All right, I want you to take your right foot, place it on the yellow line. Your right foot, okay. Now take your left foot, place it in front of your right, heel to toe. I want you to stand like that, hands down to your side, while I instruct you on this test, okay?
All right.
What I'm gonna have you do is during this test, you're gonna stay in that position, don't move until I tell you to begin. You're gonna take 9 heel to toe steps in a straight line on this yellow line.
All right.
All steps must be heel to toe. Do not stop once you begin. I'm gonna demonstrate this for you, okay?
Hey. Tell them to get back.
Hey guys, go back to your house, please. Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah, we tried to save you from something you don't want to see. So.
Yeah.
So, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna give you a business card here. If you have anything on your camera that shows the accident or whatever, if you're a later date, just give me a call.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue on 9, and then the test will end. Okay? Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about that?
For reasons we cannot hear or determine, the officers speak to each other and decide to take the sobriety test further down the road.
Back there? All right, come back here, sir. I want to make sure you're on a flat plane here, all right? All right, here we go. It's a little more flat for you, all right? Same thing, do you want me to instruct you again on this?
6 steps up.
Nope, here, go, I'm gonna instruct you again. Nope, your right foot, place it on the yellow line. Your left foot in front of there. Stay in that position, okay? Hold on, whoa, hold on, stop. I'm gonna tell you how to do this, okay?
The officer runs through the instructions again, ordering him to take 9 heel-to-toe steps in one direction, turn around, then do another 9 heel-to-toe steps towards the opposite direction.
Hey, do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you have any questions on that? All right, go ahead and begin. Okay, next text I may have you do, stand over there for me. And face me again. Hands out of your pockets, hands down to your side. Feet together. What I'm gonna have you do? Do you have any ankle problems, hip problems, knee problems, anything like that?
No.
Okay.
I've worked the last 40 hours in 3 days.
Okay. What I'm gonna have you do, when I tell you to, whichever foot you want, I'm gonna have you lift it off the ground 6 inches, okay? You're gonna lift it off the ground 6 inches, you're gonna point your toe. While looking at your toe, hands down to your side, you're gonna count out loud. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, just like I am. You're gonna do this until I tell you to stop. Do you understand that?
Correct.
Understand? Any questions on that?
Yes, sir.
You do have questions?
No,
No questions?
I do not.
Okay, go ahead and begin.
1, 2, 3.
Look, okay, go ahead. You do have questions? Understand? Any questions on that?
Yes, sir.
You do have questions?
No
questions?
I do not.
Okay, go ahead and begin.
1, 2, 3.
Look down at your toe.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Continue.
One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna have you turn around, put your hands behind your back. Put your palms together. Palms together. There you go. You be placed under arrest for suspicion of operating a vehicle while impaired, okay? All right, I'm gonna make sure these are spaced okay.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna double lock them, okay?
Justin, is that right?
Jake.
Jake. Sorry. And your last name?
Muter.
Jake, are you having any medical issues right now? I understand your face hurts, but is anything else hurting right now?
Just my face and my right down
in your ankle?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna have you go have a seat in the car real quick, okay?
I'll bring my car down there.
I respect
That's
you
all right.
guys.
Here, I'm just going to have you lean up against the car.
Can
okay?
I just put this down in my...
I'm just going to set it on top of the car, and then I'll hand it to you in just a minute, okay? I'm just going to put it right here, okay? And you can just lean back, with your back up against the car. And there's no firearm in your car? Okay. And you don't have any weapons on you? Okay.
The officer searches Jacob and finds his phone, wallet, cigarettes, and cash.
Here's the cash. How much cash do we have here, do we think?
Probably, I just got off work, probably $400, if that.
Okay, where are you working?
I'm the manager of the basement.
Okay.
We decided to search the basement on Google Maps near the crash site. We found it to be a small sports bar chain in the area. The closest location to the crash is roughly a 5-mile drive away, indicating this as the distance the suspect probably drove before he caused this crash.
All right, so I'm gonna just keep this right in front of you, okay? You said $400? Is that what you said?
Between $300 and $400.
Okay, all right, so I'm gonna count this in front of you. I've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. So 120 here.
The rest is in the truck.
It's in the truck. Okay. All right. So this is 120 though. I'm gonna put it right back in your pocket. I don't want it. I want it in your pocket.
You're fine, bro.
All right, so because you are under arrest, you ever watch cop shows? You know, Miranda rights, I got to read them to you. Just so you know, you have the right to remain silent. You understand those rights?
Yeah, correct. Can I answer? It's my dad.
If you're okay with me answering it, and then I'll just talk with him real quick, and I'll let him know you're okay, all right? What's your dad's name?
Larry.
The suspect gets to hear from his dad in the moments after the crash, something Steph would never again be able to do.
Hi, this is Officer Ains with the Jackson Police.
Yes, sir.
Hi, I'm here with your son. He wanted me to let you know that he's okay. At this point, he is placed under arrest, okay? He's just for suspicion of OVI. There was an accident here, but he is okay.
All right, where is he at? I'm on Chaucer now.
You're not going to be able to get to him because we have the road shut down. The accident was not a good accident, so we have the entire road shut down from Arlington to Wales.
All right, did somebody hit him?
I don't know yet. It's still under investigation. All I know right now is that I'm here with your son and he's okay. But he's going to be coming with us to the station, and then we'll see where it goes from there.
Somebody gonna call me, let me know?
Absolutely, 100%. We'll make sure that happens. Okay.
Okay, as long as he's okay though.
Yep. Yeah, he's okay physically. He's got some bumps and bruises, and his truck is totaled, but he is okay. I mean, he's walking around okay.
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 All right, sir. I appreciate it.
Yep. Of course. Yep. Thank you. Bye.
All right, come on back here for me, okay?
Yes, sir.
I have a seat in my car.
After a clearly failed sobriety test, officers bring the suspect, Jacob Lee Miter, to the station for further drug testing. It is imperative that they go through this process quickly to ensure accuracy in their test.
Would I be allowed to smoke a cigarette before I go on there? Not before, but I can get the cigarette after.
While he is at the station, officers on scene gather photo evidence of the accident, showing the full devastation caused by Jacob.
For me?
I'm not going to be combating.
Huh?
I said I'm not going to be combating.
Oh, I don't think you will. You've been cooperative with me, man. I appreciate that. But have a seat over there for me.
Officers begin making small talk with Jacob before they gather samples for the blood alcohol test. This is likely a tactic used by police to create feigned camaraderie in hopes that he will be more compliant to the test itself, allowing officers to secure evidence.
Watch the Browns play today? What? Watch the Browns play today? Oh, yeah. All of that. Was it a rough game? Good game?
It was decent. Towards the end, I thought they were going to lose.
Yeah, right.
If they wouldn't have hit the field goal, we would have all been screwed.
Yeah. How'd Baker play?
In the beginning, alright, decent. Then in the end, he wanted to show off.
Alright, man. Oh. I'm a little sore, so bear with me, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to read this to you, okay? Alright.
The officer is required to read legal text before asking Jacob if he is willing to subject himself to a blood alcohol test. In short, the officer informs him that if he refuses to take the test, he will face immediate consequences, including getting his license suspended, paying fines, and potential jail time.
Make sense? Yes. Do you understand that?
Correct.
Okay. So, I guess the question is, are you willing to take a chemical test for me? Okay.
We're doing the test now?
Yeah. I gotta do some paperwork, but then we'll probably have you call your dad.
Yeah, I talked to him. When I talked to him, I told him we'd give him a call when you're ready to go home. Okay?
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Let's go back here and we'll give her a shot, all right?
We don't need a whole lot, just about 30 milliliters.
Is the other car all right?
I only talked with you.
While one officer leads Jacob to a private area to supervise the collection of the urine sample, Jacob's phone goes off. An officer takes it upon himself to pick it up.
Hello, this is Officer Ains with the Jackson Police.
Yes, I was trying to reach Jake.
Yes, Jake asked me to answer the phone. He's just using the restroom right now. But he asked me to answer the phone and tell you that he's okay. He's got some bumps and bruises. He's gotten a little accident. But he is okay, and his dad's going to be picking him up in just a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is his boss.
Oh, okay. Yep, so he just...
Could you tell me what happened, or...?
Well, there's still an investigation going to that. It was just a car accident. His truck's probably totaled, but he just has a couple bumps and bruises on him. He's walking around okay.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
All right, can I kiss the rest of the Yeah, you're good, man. All right. Come back in here.
I will never, ever
him whatever you guys. Yeah, we'll just go over here, okay? As soon as he finishes up with that, he'll grab your bag with your phone in it. Then you can give your dad a call. I don't know, 25 minutes worth of paperwork, that's all. And then we'll get you out of here, you can go home.
At the time of the accident, were you distracted by anything? Like changing the radio
My
on the phone?
My phone went off.
Your phone went off? Okay. And was your seatbelt on? Do you know? It was not on? Okay.
It was not.
It was not. Okie dokie. And I think it was side and front airbags.
Yep. It was definitely side and front.
Okay, bye.
Officers returned Jacob's belongings and allowed him to make a call for a ride that night. They exchanged some final words with Jacob before his release.
My roommate's coming to get me.
Is she valid and sober?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Is the other vehicle okay?
Like I said, I've only talked with you, so I don't know what's going on with the other car.
I appreciate you guys being so cool.
You know, everybody makes mistakes.
Here's your ID, sir. You have all your property with you?
Yep. And your cash is still in your pocket, right?
Yep, and then the rest of the cash in the truck.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't check the trunk for anything. Oops.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. So we'll go around this corner. We're gonna turn right. Turn the other right. There we go. After we get the results from the urine test, we'll give you a call. We'll let you know if it's over the limit. We'll give you a call and let you know what the next steps are. Okay. Do you have any questions for me right now?
I do not.
Okay. Take care. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Immediately after the incident, the internet caught wind that Steph Papa's father, John, was involved in the crash. The hasty publicity behind his death prompted Steph to make a video response on her channel, where she addressed the situation just 2 days after the accident. Jacob's court records indicate he faced numerous unrelated traffic infringements in the years prior to this incident. He was caught speeding on multiple occasions, disobeying traffic lights, driving under suspension, and driving without a seatbelt multiple times. The most devastating previous charge, dangerously overtaking traffic while driving on the opposite side of the road. Our records indicate he faced no prior felony charges. It's here that we should highlight the resting locations of both vehicles. The lifted multi-ton pickup truck is seen resting well past the center of the road, while the victims of the crash are well off the right side. The vehicles were also nearly 300 yards away from each other after they stopped. These factors, outside of Jacob's obviously failed sobriety test, suggest he was drunk, speeding, and well into the opposite side of the road, facing oncoming traffic. The heroic actions of Steph Papa's dad, swerving to the right in his last moments, very likely spared the front seat passenger as well, Steph's mom. Unfortunately, it would be later discovered that their dog, Cookie, was also in the car at the time of the crash and did not survive the accident. On November 21, 2022, over a month after the incident, a warrant was issued for Jacob's arrest that was likely triggered by the results of his urine test coming back. The following day, he was apprehended.
The other driver was 3 times over the legal alcohol limit and going almost 90 miles per hour in the wrong lane on the road.
He pled not guilty to all 8 charges he faced, which included 1 count of aggravated vehicular homicide as a second-degree felony, 1 count of aggravated vehicular homicide as a third-degree felony, 1 count of aggravated vehicular assault as a third-degree felony, 1 count of improperly handling firearms in a motor vehicle as a 5th-degree felony, 1 count of OVI due to alcohol as a first-degree misdemeanor, 1 count of OVI due to amphetamines as a first-degree misdemeanor, 1 count of wanton disregard for safety as a minor misdemeanor, and 1 count of violating speed limits as a minor misdemeanor. On December 5th, 13 days later, he was released on a $250,000 bail. In Ohio, defendants are allowed to pay 10% of a bond in cash to be released. A relative to Jacob provided $25,000 to make that happen. Jacob's defense team attempted to bar evidence from being used in court, the details of which are not revealed in court dockets. Regardless, that effort would prove fruitless, as the motion would be denied in February of 2023. On March 31st, it appears that Jacob took a plea deal. His charges for aggravated vehicular homicide were combined. For that, he was sentenced 7 years in prison, which he would serve consecutively with a sentence of 3 years for aggravated vehicular assault. His remaining sentences would be charged concurrently, which included 1 year for his improper handling of firearms and 30 days for each of his operating a vehicle under the influence charges. Ultimately, he is to serve 10 years in prison with 71 days of jail credit. He also has to pay over $500 in fines. His license has also been suspended for the remainder of his life. He is currently being held at the Lorraine Correctional Institution and is expected to be eligible for and released on parole in February of 2033 when he is 37 years old. In the description below, you'll find links for organizations you can donate to and help fight against and prevent drunk drivers in the future. Officers from the Wausau Police Department in Wisconsin responded to a report involving a potentially stolen backpack.
Good. Matthew?
Yes, sir.
Officer Austin, what's going on?
So, my bag got stolen today. I wouldn't really care for it, except there's military documents in there that I need. They got pinged at this house right here. I knocked on both the doors and they said they don't want anything of it, but I was hoping it was at this house right here. I mean, it's kind of bugged around, but her and I drove here and it's been, I don't know, I mean, I looked in the grass, maybe somebody threw out the window, but I can't find anything. And I tried to ping it and play a sound. It's like a black military, combat bag.
Okay.
What's in it that you're tracking?
An air tag. So I don't know, you know what an air tag is, right? Yeah. So I wouldn't care if they took anything else, but there's a food, binder in there. Yeah. It has, my banking information, my notes, my military documents. I need that binder. I don't care what
Okay. I mean, it could very well just be in the garbage. Sounds like somebody answered the door, though.
Hello. What's your name, man? Mario. Was it? Mario?
While one officer speaks with the man at the door, the other officer sends dispatch license plate information to see if any useful information comes up.
You got the backpack here, or?
I actually don't. I have neighbors, and he told me that he talked to them.
Okay. These neighbors over here? Okay.
Or these ones. I don't know, he came to this house.
Oh yeah, the air tag is going right here.
What, at this address it can be because there's nothing in here.
Anybody else home right now, or?
No.
No? You got an ID or anything on you, Mario?
I do. But I have to go to all these other cars.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. That's my bag. I was cleaning my car out, but that's what it is. Okay. Like I said, I don't know why it would be popping up here. I know everything I have in here. I don't think there's no military backpack. There
Are you on probation or anything like that, Mario?
Hell no.
Anybody else home that I can talk to that might be involved with taking a backpack or anything like that?
Like I said, the neighbors, anybody else in this area. I'm the only one here I know what is in this house. And there's definitely no backpack in here.
Alright, I might come back to chat with you, just hang tight. You can close the door though. Which neighbor did he talk to?
You talked to that neighbor?
Reeks like weed again.
Shocking. 5962. Can you advise, were any purses or brown wallets taken from these vehicles? These garbage cans are full of purses and brown wallets.
Hi. So we had a string of vehicle thefts this morning, and one of the individuals that had an item taken had a backpack with an air tag in it, and it's...
Yeah, he was just here.
Okay, he already talked to you?
Yeah. I
Okay.
told him to try the next house over, literally right across
around
this
the corner?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any kids or anything at home that would be involved in
No.
breaking? Okay, perfect. Thank you.
There's credit cards here, too.
I'm just gonna write paper on it. Get it. He's not on paper, so he can't 79 it, but 5 minutes to write this.
Are you guys allowed to look through my property?
Yeah, garbage? Yeah.
Didn't take the garbage down, so there shouldn't be nothing wrong.
Alright. Yeah, hang tight. I'll come talk to you in a second. I'm thinking we call John. I think we're secure.
What's going on? What's going on? I just want to know what's going on because I drove by and I seen y'all searching through my brother's trash can, so I'm just wondering what's going on. Well, someone's got to let me know what's going on.
Hey, car.
Do you live here?
I come here often and I drove by and see you guys searching my brother's garbage can, so I am just wondering what's going on.
Okay,
And
well,
this car cars out
You
here.
don't live here. You don't need to know right now.
Actually, I do. Mario, what's going on?
Tor, you have an Upney runner.
Kind of cards and stuff in the garbage bin, all the break-ins. The place reeks like weed. I think we could secure it quick. Write paper on it for take me 20 minutes to do it if we got enough bodies.
Who are they? Who are these people?
They're the ones who called us.
Okay, so they don't live
Henry
here.
Union.
What's going on? Can someone tell me what's going on? I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
So,
why I just
he
won't
had-
pass
he had
you
a
guys
bag
and search
stolen.
my brother's
Will you let me
garbage
talk?
can.
Will you let me talk?
I actually been asking y'all to talk since I pulled up here. So
Well-
yeah, go ahead. Thank you.
So he had a bag stolen from his car last night. Had an air tag in it. Air tag places it somewhere between these two houses. So
You know who lives in the other houses?
we're talking with them right now. We're gonna go next door, but the air tag shows
Okay,
it right
that's
here.
fine, but don't go searching through my brother's garbage can for shit. Y'all don't have the
property.
right to do that.
That's
And y'all
public
know
property.
better than that because y'all are police officers.
We
Don't
have
do
the-
no shit
we
like
have
that
the
without his
authority to
permission.
do it.
Straight up.
We have the authority
It's really
to
that.
search the garbage.
No, you don't. Now without my brother's permission, you don't. That's illegal in a. I can't even search my neighbor's garbage can. So I know you can't search my brother's garbage can.
Okay.
Don't do nothing like that without his permission. Thank you.
In 1988, the Supreme Court ruled in California versus Greenwood that individuals do not have an expectation of privacy as it relates to items they have voluntarily discarded in the trash. Although this woman voices her concerns, likely with the Fourth Amendment in mind, the searching of garbage cans outside of an individual's house is generally not something that can violate someone's right to a reasonable search and seizure. This is further supported by similar court cases within the state of Wisconsin, like State versus Cigaroa. On top of that, officers may have probable cause to obtain a search warrant regardless, considering the evidence of an air tag pinging that location.
Okay. So what are we doing right now?
Secure it. Alright, who else is home right now, Mario? Just you? Alright, I'm gonna have you step out.
Are you?
Have a seat for me. I'm gonna be securing the residence because the residence smells like weed and we're gonna be applying for a search warrant. Is there anybody else home? Okay, have a seat. Have a seat for me right now. We'll talk about that later.
Hey, Tisha.
Police department, make yourself known if you're in here. Do it now.
They said they smell you.
Y'all don't smell no weed, so y'all can
Stay
get
out here.
Stay out.
Stay
I don't
out.
smell weed. My brother
Stay
don't
out.
smoke weed.
Stay
Did
out.
y'all check the neighbor's house if y'all smell weed?
Stay out.
No, sir. Y'all don't have the right to do that. There is no scent of weed in this house. Do y'all want to come and smell? Do y'all want to come and smell?
The woman raises concerns again for the officers attempting to enter her brother's home without a search warrant. However, according to Wisconsin state legislature, the odor of a controlled substance provides probable cause to arrest when the odor is unmistakable and may be linked to a specific person under the circumstances of the discovery of the odor, such as in State versus Sechrist. On top of that, officers historically have a right to secure a residence prior to a search warrant. In a 1975 case, United States versus McLaughlin, the courts held that if officers have probable cause to believe evidence is on the premises, and if delaying entry involves a risk that evidence will be removed or destroyed, then the Fourth Amendment permits a warrantless entry to secure the premises. Ultimately, it would be up to the trial judge to make a decision as to whether any evidence could be entered at trial, and we have updated details on this case at the conclusion of this video.
We're recording right now.
Does someone else want to come and smell? My brother don't smoke weed, so it don't smell like weed in here.
Stay out.
Get out of my brother's house before I call a motherfucking lawyer. Sir, don't grab
Put your
me.
hands behind your back.
Okay, that's fine. They don't have the right to do this. Smell Mario's house. It don't smell like weed in there. No,
Stay
let
out
me
of the
tell you.
house.
now.
Justin, just go get
Go back in the car.
Justin,
Get
go
back
get
in the
car.
car.
I'm gonna get right
Now.
back out. Cause that's some weird shit. They just doing this so they can go search his house.
According to Wisconsin law, in the absence of a warrant, officers can also use exigent circumstances to justify denying re-entry into the house, like preventing the destruction of evidence. This is likely the reason why the officers are preventing them from re-entering the home.
Have a
Y'all
seat.
don't have the right to search his
Have a
house.
seat.
I will. Y'all don't gotta grab me up like that. Y'all do not have the right, Mario. Tell them that they don't have the right to go in your house and not to go in your house without a search warrant. Tell them they don't have the right. Tell them right now. Just don't be mad. Just tell them.
I have the right to go in my house.
Without a search warrant. Tell them that, Mario. Tell them that.
I'm recording.
Tell them they do not have the right to go into your house without a search warrant. Mario, if they had the right, they would already be searching she
we
did.
cannot let you back in the house right
That's
now.
fine, Mario, but tell them. Mario, listen. Shut up and listen, boy.
He didn't say search.
Shut up.
No, it's not a search.
Tell them they do not have the right to search the house without a search warrant. And they need to wait.
We are not searching the house.
Well, you guys were just in there without his permission after we told you not to be in there. Stop breaking motherfucking laws and this will be a lot simpler. If y'all leave, this is way simpler without y'all here. Y'all searching, y'all ain't got no reason to be searching.
You check the bathroom right quick.
Exactly.
That's what we're trying to do, but right now,
Go check the bathroom right
y'all
quick.
see they're trying to take advantage of somebody that don't even know how to move.
trying to do.
Get to point A to
But right now we're waiting on another officer because things are kicking off way too much, man.
You not know what y'all really is talking about.
Y'all doing too much.
I don't work with elderly people that's kind of just like him, so y'all cannot do that to him. That's all I'm saying. But
Mario, just sit down. Sit down. Because I'm not trying to get them to think that you and Justin are sitting here in handcuffs because I told them their job. These motherfuckers know the law. They know better. I shouldn't have to tell them that. And then they put me in handcuffs because I told them right from motherfucking wrong. Like, I shouldn't even have to say that to y'all. Is y'all body cameras on?
Listen,
yes.
What they
Thank
said
you.
was
That's all I really need
they
to know
finna do
right
a
now.
sweep to make sure ain't no humans in this
Mario,
motherfucker.
don't even
So
gotta say
one-person
nothing else.
apartment.
As long as you know, step out of Mario. Tell him to step out of your house.
Go look at I'm watching. Go look at my
Mario, they don't have
Wassa, please.
Mario.
Yep.
Mario, because you see they trying to take me to jail because Mario, they can't get into your house. The only reason they're in there is because you told them to go in the bathroom. I swear to God, Mario, if you tell them to get out the house, they can't go in there. They're
He's not searching anything. He's securing it to make sure there's nobody in there. I get it. That's a lot going on.
I got my family messed up.
Stop!
Stop! He's trying to stop me.
Resisting! Stay back!
I'm just recording.
Stay back!
I'm about to
Get back!
You can record. Get back. I know I can record.
I'm just yelling.
Why y'all gotta be so aggressive all the time?
I don't know what's going on.
That's part of
I'm just yelling because they're trying to get me to stop yelling.
What's your name, man?
I'm not in there.
Okay.
I'm just up here.
If you're going to interfere with an investigation, you're
I'm not interfering. That's the thing. I'm just recording. I'm recording. He has mental problems. I'm trying to let y'all know.
Time where you're under arrest. You're going to get searched.
That's fine, but under arrest for
Stop
what?
moving.
You're not allowed back inside now.
Sir, 1, 2, 3. What am I under arrest
Stop
for?
moving.
Are you going to tell
Right
me?
now is resisting. That's what you're under
I'm
arrest
not
for.
because I'm not moving. I'm just talking. So I'm just asking.
Because y'all want to protect y'all motherfucking city. That's it, man. I'm finna get in the car, bro. Please leave me alone, bro. Real talk. Get away from me, bro. Why did you get by me?
Hey guys.
What up?
I asked you to come over to the car.
What am I being arrested for? Why am I in handcuffs? Any one of y'all gonna tell me that? I'm just trying to figure out what the f is going on here. I've been having a hard time since I came up here.
Get your search
Can I
in the
talk
back
real
of the
quick?
car, then we'll talk.
All right, that's fine. But listen, when I came,
for me to talk to you, you're yelling over
it's hard to talk when no one's letting me speak.
Because now isn't the time to talk.
No,
Now is the time
what the fuck? I have the right to talk.
Sit down, please.
Y'all put me in handcuffs because y'all don't want me telling my brother that y'all don't have the right to go into his house without a search warrant. But what am I being arrested for?
Told
What
her
am
I
I
was
being?
resisting.
Why am I in a handcuff? Why am I in handcuffs?
Because you're not listening.
Because I'm yelling. I don't have to listen to y'all.
Yes,
I'm a
you do.
grown-ass woman.
You
I
do
can
have to
yell if I
listen to
want
us.
to. Y'all want to listen when my brother said not to go in his house for a I don't even know.
We're writing a search warrant.
My brother told y'all not to go in his house.
We have a right to freeze the scene. We're not searching.
That's fine.
So we're writing a
That's
search
fine,
warrant.
But y'all gotta tell me what I'm in handcuffs for.
You're in handcuffs because you're not listening and you're
I don't-
arrested for resisting.
Y'all wasn't trying to listen to me. Y'all trying to shut me up.
Showed up here. Okay. The air tank was popping here. All right. Open the door. Smells like weed. Okay. That gives me the right, by law, to secure the residence for the application of a search warrant, which I will be doing. Okay. That means I can go inside, secure you and any persons that would be in there, so to ensure there's no more.
Just want to tell Eric that's the RP in the fusion for me.
Hello, y'all don't have the right to search my car.
By my fucking car, y'all just gonna run up on me?
Well, you're welcome to stay where you're at. That's fine.
Okay.
You do not have the right to search my car on my son. I will be pressing charges. That's on my son.
What exactly are we doing here then?
What's that?
What exactly are we doing here?
I'm not sure. Writing a warrant, I know, for this house, but I don't know. She just decided to start screaming at me.
Get away from me. I don't feel safe.
Okay, well,
Could y'all please get away from me?
we can stand where we want. We're writing a
Y'all
warrant.
land up on me, and you pretty aggressive.
No, because your sister kept pulling away
I
from
don't
me.
want to talk to you. Could you please get him away from me?
Please, officer, it's fine. Stay in your car. Just relax. Smells like weed in there.
The same lawyers that's fighting my little baby brother's fucking case for him being killed in a crash are gonna be the same motherfuckers that's gonna be doing this shit for me. Let a motherfucker go into my car without my permission. Cause this is the type of shit that motherfucker just be waiting on.
So, the residence is secure, okay? In that cursory protective sweep, you located our backpack that you said wasn't there, okay? Obviously, that's an issue we will address. Crime of the century here or anything like that, but obviously you've probably been doing some things that you're not supposed to be doing. I can absolutely continue to proceed and apply for that search warrant, and if the judge approves it, I'm going to search this residence. The alternative to that is, with your consent, I can also search this residence. Obviously we know we're going to find a backpack. That's mainly what we're here for, and probably could have avoided it if you would have just turned that over to begin with. But now we've gone obviously a little bit too far. Is that your sister there? That got a little bit too vocal about things, even though we were 100% within our right.
I'm not sure who your brother is, but I'm not looking to fight with you at all. Just relax. Let me talk with Garrett, because I don't even know what's going on with this guy. They're just screaming when I get here.
I'm starting to get hard to breathe in here. Can someone please open this door? Can someone please open this door?
What's going on with dude bro?
ID him. He was with her. Just figure out who he is real quick.
Okay.
Hey! I need to breathe! Can you please? Hey!
He's got nothing to do with this.
He showed it. Is that your sister's boyfriend or who is that? What's his name? What's his name?
Okay, can we move the squad and get him out of here? Well, we need to be identified. That's my understanding, right?
Be identified.
Okay.
Can you please crack the door a little bit? Can you please crack the door a little bit?
Let me turn the... I can't hear you. Let me turn the radio down and then I'll help you with what you need. What do you need, the door cracked?
I just need some air. I need some fresh air.
Let me turn this down.
With that being said, I'm going to ask you, will you give us consent to search your building here?
I don't care if you guys search it, just please do not mess.
We're not going to help you. Is there any weed in there that we need to be concerned
But I
about?
have bags of clothes and I need to do laundry.
Okay. I'm not concerned about laundry or anything like that, but you give us consent to search your residence here.
Actually, I don't. Can I? Is there a way that, because a responsible person, I would rather wait until we get word from the judge.
That's fine. At this point, I'm going to place you under arrest for theft at this point.
And there's nothing else that can happen after this.
Right now.
So sir,
Get away from me, sir.
can you listen for a second?
Information, okay,
So,
Justin?
we need to identify you, and then you'll be able to go.